that note, we
These are so good.
are live. Welcome, everyone. You know what? I was just realizing this. We should probably also do this in a different manner, too. But we're going to be here on the Horny Goat channel doing something we haven't done in quite some time, as we're going to be ranking every single MCU project right here on the very final episode of Marvel Roundtable.
It sounded like you said wanking.
All right, what is up, folks? Welcome back to the channel here. Hope you guys are having a fun evening. I got the whole crew with me. I got Basement, I got Heather, I got JP. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
JP?
I got my list. Checked it twice. It's probably
You know,
gonna be...
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Heather's doing right now.
I told you I'm trying to get my list pulled up.
You just made the list. I have
Easier way to read it.
Heather's list up here too. So welcome one and all to a very kind of fun little different kind of stream that I thought about doing here a little while back, and it's exactly what you think it is. We'll be ranking everything in the MCU. What?
I was also spurned from the variety list, to be honest.
Well,
the variety list of MCU, everything that came
Yeah,
out,
there are
and I'm
quite
like,
a
what
few.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I can't remember
There were,
really.
there were quite a few movies that were just, what the fuck?
I didn't make it to the
Yeah,
majority of the list,
it's
no.
been a hot minute since we've done the Marvel Roundtable for various reasons, mainly because of the fact that nobody wants to watch the fucking Marvels, let alone just total burnout. And I 100% agree. So I don't want to drag my wonderful friends through the horrors of the continuation of the MCU. So we stopped after, I think, Secret Invasion was our last one, right? I think it was the last one we did. So, but anyway, there's
No, Deadpool, Wolverine.
I didn't
did?
watch that with you guys.
oh no, we did Deadpool Wolverine. That's right.
Smart fucking move.
Hey, I think I would have probably enjoyed it for what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk
Seems
about
like that type of movie.
we're gonna talk about everything.
Also, I've pretty much seen it.
Yeah,
through Twitter.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about
So-
that. But we got the usual crew with us. Like I said, Basement Heather, JP is here with us, and you guys in the chat as well. You guys can join in the conversation and let us know what you guys think of our rankings of these things. Now, so far, Heather's sent me her list as well as from what was it, Variety Insight or whatever the fuck it's called.
Variety magazine.
Magazine. You can tell how much I fucking pay attention to that.
Well, you know, Variety magazine's not going to be. There's going to be things in certain places for certain reasons. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
Sounds like a sex life.
It is that you said. You give her like a document, sign this.
No, like press down hard. All right.
Hey.
So anyway, feel free to join in the conversation. We're gonna jump right into this and have some fun here in a second. But shout out to all the people in the chat here, and appreciate if you guys are first time checking us out here. We got Grav, Alpha, and Gaurav. Oh, it's Basement Heather also chiming in the chat as well. All right, so I'm cool with whatever way we want to go after this as far as the list. I do have Heather's and Variety's lists.
And to some of the other stuff that wasn't necessarily Marvel, but was purchased by them afterwards.
Yeah, there's it's gonna be a little bit of a mixing of everything, but we'll cross it. We'll get to that bridge when we get to it. But I'll pull up real quick for you guys in the stream the Variety magazine list in 3, 2, 1, bam. There it is on the screen. Let me just send it here right before we get started. So just looking at this is looks like it is a fucking okay. So and for the record, I have not done my list yet. Basement said he has done his list. Heather has done hers. We'll get to hers in a moment as well. I have not done mine yet. I'm going to be doing mine live right here with you guys. So let me just see here. So looking through this, Secret Invasion is listed at number 54. Okay, all right. Thor: The Dark World, I don't think needs to be that low on the fucking list. There are far worse movies than Thor: The Dark World. I know it's easy to hate on that movie, and what?
Yes.
The Variety magazine
I
one.
agree with what Connor just said.
Yeah, Thor the Dark World
Okay.
that should be higher. Just saying that right now.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to, I think their whole list is wrong.
Yeah,
Almost.
I agree.
I mean, certain things are in good areas.
Echo's not
but
number one.
I don't think they
Fuck.
got. I know that was literally my favorite movie, especially when they gave us the interpretation of what it's like to be deaf. Might as well have turned off the fucking movie at that point.
Well,
This is what it's like to be Helen Keller.
Face was just a little angry about this.
I could tell. Shit.
Well, sorry. Let's move on.
No, keep going. Let it out, baby. I think this. I think a lot.
Quantumania, garbage. Should be there.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Moon Knight definitely. I mean,
Ragnarok is fine. Get the fuck out of here.
wait.
That movie.
I'm looking at just the first. I'm just looking at the first list on the left first. That's the other Eternals. I know Bobbit fucking hated Eternals, and I get the hate.
I actually loved it.
I get-
actually liked Eternals.
I get the hate behind it, but at the same time, I also, much like Thor: Dark World, I think
I know.
Eternals gets a lot of fucking hate.
Eternals gets too
I
much.
don't disagree with everything you guys are saying, but that's okay. I'm not gonna give away my-
You don't
Yeah.
disagree, or you
That is
don't?
exactly
I do
what he
disagree.
said.
I do disagree to an extent.
I think-
Eternals is better than Thor Ragnarok.
No, it is not.
No, no. I'm gonna no.
Me, it
They
is.
are.
Right, that's fine.
They're on
I
opposite ends
like
of the spectrum.
Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But
That's
this is
fine.
Why it's like,
But
I
Thor-
made
Thor-
my list.
Dun,
That's my
Yeah.
thought.
dun, dun, dun. All right.
Endgame is. I don't think Endgame is the best one.
Oh,
It's
I
not.
think we've had debates about this. I think it's or at least for me anyway. And I'll just spoil this up ahead right now. Number one is a toss up between Endgame and Infinity War. I think.
Why don't we I mean, you can keep this up in the corner, right? Like, I don't know if you want to dissect it fully because you're going to be doing your list. I mean, just looking at it as an overall view, does it look fucked?
Yes, massively.
I mean, I'm going to say from my experience of doing my own list, it was pretty easy for me to make the last 5 to 10, the bottom of the barrel, and it was easy for me to make the top 5 for me. Everything in between, I'm like, yeah, is this better than this? And it's also been how many years since we watched some of these things.
Well, it's funny.
I
Kinda
She-Hulk,
hard.
the worst of.
She-Hulk needs to go down.
Yeah, She-Hulk breaking the top 40? No.
God,
Absolutely
no. I can't even fucking remember. I was gonna say speaking of which though, I have just FYI, I have reviewed some of those other movies. We've reviewed most of these actually. So you haven't checked out previous episodes of the Marvel Roundtable. If you want to really deep dive into some of them, go right ahead. But it does stop after Secret Invasion because look at this list. But I've also freshly watched some of the Phase 1 stuff. I'm also doing another separate review on my own channel just as a refresher. But Age of Ultron, I think Age of Ultron should not be that low either. Why is hold on, Thor 1's at number 40? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Ragnarok is at 9.
They
The whole
put
thing makes no sense.
they put fantastic. Okay, wait. Which fantastic? Wait, I'm assuming that's the new fantastic.
One.
It's
Fuck
the new
off,
Fantastic.
37. Fuck out of here. The Fantastic Four was fun. It was I thought it was very. I know you guys haven't seen it. I thought Fantastic Four was pretty solid.
Variety disagrees.
Fucking God, this is terrible. Thunderbolt should be way up higher too. Okay, let me see here. What if should just be eradicated off the face of the planet?
Pretty low, too.
Okay, I know Falcon and Winter Soldier was a fuck up, but I think it should be a little higher than 44.
That's-
And I'm an island to myself.
Because Basement's got it at 45.
I
Real low.
No, I know. I admit. Listen, I admit my
I think it's
biases.
where it should be on my list.
I admit my biases.
I think it's right where it should be.
What, 44?
I haven't watched all these, so my list is only 43 long.
That's why it's about the same. I left off the projects that I didn't see and put on. There are 2 projects on there that I don't really have an interest to see.
I don't have an interest to see anything.
No
that I
shit,
don't wanna
Sherlock.
see.
I was talking.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Mm.
No.
We watched that one.
You know why? that
Infinity
was
War
so
at
high.
12. I mean, again, Gorov, this is not our.
Here's the funny.
variety.
Here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever
Mm-hmm.
was up for an Oscar for Best Picture.
No way. I thought it was Black Panther.
That's telling me, yes, that's telling me
Not Wakanda Forever.
that should be the best movie that the Marvel comic universe has ever put out. I'm not saying that it is.
I mean, you know what was up for an Oscar this year? The fucking musical about a trans Mexican cartel leader.
Oh god. Yeah.
That was
I
up
know.
for an Oscar. So
Oh, Yo Burrito?
You never know.
I know, I get it. I'm
No
not
burrito, no
disagreeing
more.
with you. But based on what I'm seeing here, if that's the case, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever should be number one, and there shouldn't be an argument.
Oh,
Yeah,
guess
but
what?
then that's
Spoiler alert.
That's if we're going by the Oscars. I know, I
no,
know
I'm
what
agreeing
you're
with you,
saying.
base
That's the Oscars
JP. Yeah,
rating.
I'm agreeing with you.
I mean,
like,
a lot of these were up for Oscars. Maybe not for Best Picture, but for other things.
yeah,
I think. Hopefully.
maybe.
Sound design. Fucking.
A lot of production design. There was a
Effects.
lot of production design nominations, which rightfully so.
It was up for Best Picture.
Yeah. Best end credit scene.
Ooh,
Of course, there's only Marvel
fuck.
in that. Well,
That is a good question. With the best.
So why don't you do this? Why don't you start at your number one, and then
Okay, let me
once
get
you
back to
pick your
my
number
list here.
one, Heather and I will share our number one.
All right,
Do that.
and just for the record, again, I'm just using this random kind of S tier generator just for the sake of argument, making it easier here. But it does include everything
you can
Marvel.
Do like, yeah, but you can do number
Yeah.
one, number two in the X, things like that.
Yeah, well, I can write
And
out
I
here
can
on the
actually
screen.
categorize it within the S tier thing too, because I did the exact same.
Oh, perfect. So real quick, I have legitimately not watched anything in this list here which pertains to most of the Netflix Marvel stuff with the exception of Daredevil and Punisher. That I have seen, but everything else in this pile may not be from the Marvel Roundtable, meaning that like not everybody like here has watched these, as Heather said. But I'm a fucking glutton for punishment, so there you go. And I'm
He's throwing his money around to senseless projects.
honestly, it's more just having fun with my son, having a fun time with it. But
Would you like to do maybe your top 10, and then we'll go to the bottom and do the bottom
all right,
10?
I'm completely freeballing this, so I'm not putting any like major thought into this. I'm completely spitballing on this.
So
one.
what he's saying is he's not wearing any underwear.
I mean, I never do
Nope, not
on these streams. I know. Why do you think I'm off?
always ready for
Yep.
easy access.
Ballin'.
From me.
All right. To me,
What is your number one?
yeah, it's got to be.
Marvel? The one
it-
you could watch over and over again, or even if it's
Nope.
not the most watchable,
Where is it?
the best.
Is that the one? Hold on, I can't read every fucking posters. All
I had
right.
so many problems with the images because I'm like, which one in the 5 movies
Yeah.
they made is this one?
Yeah, it's this one right here.
I don't know what you're doing.
Grabbing
Expect
my
it's
number
number
one.
And that is which movie? Is that?
It's Infinity War. I think Infinity War is number one.
Heather, what was your number one?
My number one was also Infinity War.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. My
It's-
number one was also Infinity
It's
War.
it's
Not
re-
number 12.
it's hard to what? Hold the fuck up.
Yep. Yep.
They can go jump off a cliff. I don't even want to read their fucking list anymore. That's just okay. Now I see why Mason's so mad. All right. Before my blood pressure spikes.
It was my number one only because it's one of the only movies they've done. Like, the lead is the bad guy, and he's well written, makes sense.
I
Has
mean-
a ton of money put into it. Looks great, and it could go so wrong because of all the balancing plates with all the characters. But they seemingly do everybody right.
That's really honest to God. You hit the nail on the head. Like, because when you think about it, and we actually, I think we went back and forth about this on the round table before of like, which was better. I think we got Frank in on it too, where we're like. I was making originally. I made the argument of Endgame because it's like, oh, everything's a conclusion, whatnot. But to your point, everything lead like half the movie. It's only half the Avengers. It's not every single fucking Marvel character, and I didn't take that into consideration when I was thinking about that. It's like, wow, fucking Infinity War really did like balance everybody as best as they possibly could. Like, you know, not perfect, obviously, but like. the Guardians, Tony, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, like Loki. There were so many emotions. It was a roller coaster. It's so fucking good. And then the cliffhanger where we're all like, "What the fuck?" I mean, honest to
I
God,
also have to say, this and Endgame are like one movie split into two. It's like that
Yeah.
Harry Potter Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, Deathly Hallows.
Definitely Hollows. They did 2 parts. Yeah.
which is
Yeah, that's what I
why,
mean, but it is definitely one movie split into two,
Yeah.
more clearly than any of the other ones they've done.
real quick too,
Which
and
is why Infinity War is so much better, because you have that build up to something that's so emotional.
Yeah.
And then I feel Endgame slightly let us down with the finish.
I do
They
not.
slightly let you down when they fucking killed the bad guy at the beginning.
No, I disagree completely. The only part they let me down in is when they made the bad guy a dumb fucking. They killed Thanos as a character. But everything else got
yeah,
away with it,
that's
so-
that's the part I don't like. It's essentially the resetting or regressing, really, of Thanos. That's really the only like flaw that I can
Where
really
you
think
can
of.
really go, I guess.
But yeah, well, that's. I mean, they did box themselves in, but it's kind of. I think they were trying to like.
Endgame is very fan service.
Time travel's a
Fan
bitch. Time travel's a bitch. We've talked about that, and not even just Marvel in general.
But I mean,
Time
like,
travel's
the
a pain
payoff
in the
for
ass.
Endgame- most of the payoff for Endgame is fan service.
I'm still washing the
Yeah,
cream stains out of my pants. No joke.
Especially, you got Captain America picking up Thor's hammer. You've got Fat
Yep.
Thor. You've got his
You
arc.
got the whole cheerleading squad of the girls going at it.
Yeah, that was something.
I mean, if we're gonna have it in any, okay, if we're gonna, I would rather that than some of the movies we're gonna mention a little later on in this thing. I will say, I'll tell you my, I'll give you my easy number 2, by the way, easy number 2,
Yeah.
and I think this won't come as a surprise. I don't think, as far as my number 2 pick. I love it. I love it so
Shang-Chi,
fucking
yeah.
much. No,
Not my number 2.
Winter Soldier.
Oh, Captain America. Okay.
Winter Soldier.
Not mine either.
Yeah, I have a lot of love. I have a lot of love for this movie, and it's not just because it's a cat movie. Honest to God, it's not. It's just a fun ride.
Heather, what did you put up there as your number 2?
My number 2 is X-Men 97.
Oh
Never
shit!
saw it, so it's not even on my list.
I like that they are attempting to go back to the old school of animation,
Yeah.
where it's ugly, but it fucking works.
Oh, X-Men 97 is a work of fucking art. I'm not gonna lie on that one. I haven't seen all of it. That's why I haven't put it up there.
There's a couple there that me and Heather were talking the other night, and I'm like, I really wish I'd watched that and Daredevil, so I could.
Yeah. Daredevil's another
The
one on
new
my list.
Daredevil,
Yeah.
The original.
Right.
Well,
My
we
number
know what this
2.
conversation was gonna be.
No, it's okay. I was listening. I've seen
My number
10
2
movies.
is the co-partner to Infinity Game or Infinity War, the Endgame.
Fin game. So that was your number 2 movie.
Infinity Game
Okay.
is if you combine them.
I mean,
number 2. It gives a really good payoff for the most part. Yes, they did what they did to Thanos, but it's still better than most of the other movies. And I can't really separate the two in my mind. So it's like.
I mean,
gotta put them
it's
together.
absolutely valid. I will say this: the 5-year jump was a fucking shocker. I think that was probably my biggest like.
like
I
how they
mean, there's a
handled
lot of
everything.
good
shockers.
shockers.
In that movie too, and I feel like if they didn't bring back fucking him as Doctor Strange or not Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, fucking Robert Downey Jr. Great send off for Iron Man. Like, come on.
Chef's kiss. Couldn't written a better one. Honestly,
That funeral scene is what saved that movie.
Endgame for me is my number
not for
3.
me, it was great story arc for him. It was a great story arc for Thor. I like what they did with his character in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fat Thor, but then you have him go back and his fucking like tragedies with his mother and shit.
He gets the closure so he can heal.
Like his arc from Infinity War to Endgame is great for me. Thor, and he's one of my favorites. And Iron Man is great, and Captain America is just really good too. So I had to put it at number 2 because I can't separate them. I mean, this might be a surprise, but that's the only movies I put in the S tier for Marvel.
Okay, just an Endgame and.
I think
And
they're high enough above the others that I have to have them in their own category. But that was just mine.
Okay.
I definitely put Endgame and Infinity War up there, but I have to slide. I really love Winter Soldier. I hate to say
know.
it's.
Fine, man. That's fine.
Listen.
You know why that's fine? Because my number 3 is Winter Soldier.
Ah, there we go. I was going to say, for those of you who don't know, and I need to preface this up front just because I do want to represent, I do want to like be fully transparent about my biases. And there's a fucking bug in here that is like trying to like just fucking aggravate. I'm a huge I'm a huge Captain America fan, and I'm not, but I'm not saying I Brave New World. We'll get to that in a fucking minute. That was
His judgment is a bit clouded.
Such a
stripes.
yeah. So I'm just forewarned. But anyway, this fucking bug. I swear to God.
So you put what is that? Is that Endgame?
Yeah, I put Endgame at number 3.
All right. Good choice. I just swapped those two. So Heather, what'd you put?
Yeah. My number 3 is actually Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh, wait, the original?
Can't fault it.
The original?
The first one, right?
When they brought that in, I mean, you had the soundtrack, you had the pretty fucking decent script, the fucking set design that they could go absolutely nuts with because everything was in space. I loved it. It was, as I was saying when we first got Captain America and we had that transition with him on scene, it was a fresh breath of air.
Yep, I can fully understand where you're coming from. This was another one that I was like, I like that movie too. Really, no negatives with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Yeah, no, I mean that they did really good with that movie, which really surprised me.
I'm trying to find the third one. Do I have?
I like the
Especially on the
casting as a
rewatch.
whole.
Usually it's on the rewatch that you catch more of it.
See, it's an infinitely rewatchable movie, which is crazy because I'd rewatch Guardians before I rewatched Infinity War Endgame. I just think those paid off on such a large scale that is so hard to do cinematically that I can't not give the credit to them.
You can't discredit them at all.
And Winter Soldier is another one that I think I'd watch Guardians over Winter Soldier, but
yeah,
Winter Soldier is such a different.
You're
type
dead to
of
me.
Movie
I'm kidding.
It's just a different type of movie that worked so well for me. Winter Soldier. Guardians is a very fun Marvel movie.
Guardians works for a different. To me, Guardians works for a different reason, but works very, very well. There's actually another movie on here that I have a very high regard in to me anyway. It's not Guardians like tier, but it's damn fucking close, which is Shang-Chi. I hold Shang-Chi really high up there. That one surprised me a lot in terms of how, to me, it surprised me how good I thought of how good it was in terms of like original concept, a lesser known Marvel character. They fucking sort of tried to course correct the Mandarin, which I at least appreciate the attempt.
So much, yes.
Wenwu was a fun. That was an interesting dynamic with the son running away from the dad and the murdered mom. Like there was so many complexities to it, and it was just a like kind of what Heather said, a breath of fresh air in the terms of wasn't perfect. I definitely the fucking
where.
It's also the fact that this is one of the first almost purely natural superhero that Marvel has brought in.
Yeah, that too. Not that's fucking like Space Odyssey or like mega like super god. It's just in many regards, Shang-Chi is regarded as the best martial artist.
He's closer to Iron Man because there's no immediate superpowers.
Yeah, I mean, he has the rings, which
he's just super trained without knowing he's super trained.
Yeah, Shang-Chi is definitely
or
up there for
wanting
me.
to admit that he's super trained.
I'll leave the S tier. I'll leave the S tier for like my top 5. Keep in mind, I'm gonna probably be playing around with this.
Is Shang-Chi number 4 for you?
Oh boy, you guys make a compelling argument for Guardians, though.
Well, no, I'm just like, it's up to you.
I'm well, that's what I'm saying. I might have to play around with my list here. I can play with my list live on air. Oh my god.
It's the only way I'll be able to compare my list to yours if you do it in order. Not really, but I don't know. Actually, it'd be tough. In the chat, they say Winter Soldier made Cap a badass, which is true. That's TTSSYF.
There's a lot of man.
Captain America was always a badass.
The fight scene with Bucky in the
little fucking twig.
The fucking it's true. The fight scene with Bucky in like the highway or the street where he still got the mask on and he reveals who he is. Like it's a beautifully woven story where like so many things just like flow naturally into the next. The twist of Bucky, I mean, a lot of the fans kind of knew it, saw it coming, but I don't give a shit. It was still a great little like wrinkle in things, and ultimately a lot of people also point this out too, because if you really go down the Reddit rabbit hole at 4 a.m, like I don't know, somebody else. Some people say that technically speaking, Winter Soldier was the beginning of the end of the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing I like the most about that
Because of Civil
movie
War, which is that's another one. Fuck.
the fact that everything in that movie felt like it. I mean, I know it's fucking superheroes and everything. But
This is gonna be.
like it was in the real world. It was in the real world. It wasn't this like fucking. Oh, and now there's a giant coming from the skies, or fucking, all this other shit. Like this is more grounded, and yeah.
Even Doctor Strange, fucking felt grounded to an extent.
Yeah, this is like you'll see with my list, but let's say you're at number 4. Are you going?
I just realized how fucking hard this is gonna be, and how I'm gonna probably change my fucking mind a lot. Well, that's why we needed content.
Go with your gut for number 4.
I'm
your heart's fire.
I think that's heartburn. I'm just telling you right now, there is most likely a chance I'm gonna be shifting shit around. So I'm warning everybody now.
I shift this shit around all the fucking time.
Dude, 4 pages of this list, and
all right,
I still change the answers on this while making the image.
All right, I do want to put Civil War up there big time, and just give me a second. I want to let me pick some big ones that I can just think of that I
throw up your like top 10, and then you can kind of.
That's kind of what I'm doing. Like definitely Guardians 3 was fucking emotional roller coaster.
Soldier is better than what?
Hold on.
What?
It's funny. I actually have a lot of. Oh fuck! I forgot about. Oh my god! I'm fucked. Where is it? No Way Home's definitely fucking way up there. I'll explain Far From Home in a bit. Ooh, Guardians. Definitely Guardians 1. And I'm just throwing these up there. Don't read anything into these. I'm not like fucking. It's not chess or. Did you take your finger off?
I threw things into categories. I basically looked at like what's an 8 out of 10, what's a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
That's up there. That one's definitely up there. No.
But we'll all have different lists because you'll have things that I haven't seen.
No.
We won't include for now at least the Netflix original shows.
Yeah, which I kind of. Yeah, you know what? I'll put those off to the side just because I do have that category here. So I'll do the Daredevils off to the side. And
we won't categorize them by season.
Correct. Yeah, no, my god, that's a little bit much. There was one more I thought. Did I get it? No. Oh wait, no, I did not. Hold on, and that's definitely fucking up there. And Yusa. All right, when I think of like top.
Delete one of the Lokis because it's double.
Okay.
It's just
yeah. If we're gonna. Yeah.
You don't really need that.
I'll just say the season 2 off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. When let me just see here. What I'm thinking of right now, just off the top of my head, is if I'm trying to convince someone to watch anything Marvel related, what would I point them to within like a top, like just instinctively off the top of my head? And it's these guys right here. These are ones. Now I will definitely put Spider-Man: Far From Home at the bottom because I have a special reason and fondness. There's a specific scene in this movie that like really pulls at my heartstrings that I relate to. So I got to put it up there just for that. Like, damn it, you got me. Cool with the top 3. I think. Fuck, that's tough. God damn it. I gotta put Shang-Chi down. I gotta put Shang-Chi down like a fucking dog. That's good. Yeah. Time to go the way of old Yella. I think that Yep. I'm gonna move these up here just to make these in better, clearer order. But I think that's kind of right. Yeah, that feels right to me.
All right.
So,
number
4
is
is No Way Home. I think I'm gonna say it. It's the best live-action Spider-Man movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. I'm sure. A lot of fun hate for that one.
I'm not gonna hate you, but it's not there for me.
It's not mine.
Why is the chat blowing up? Holy shit!
So number 4 is No Way Home is what it was. This is the one with all the Spider-Mans, right?
Yes, that's the last one. The last one they did with Doctor Strange and the multiverse shit, and yeah, I think it, to me, this is where Tom Holland became Spider-Man. This is gonna sound like a weird thing. I saw this thing Kevin Smith did where he was talking about like Spider-Man in movies and shit.
Like 3 movies. Spider-Man. Jeez.
Well, no,
Spider-Man is number 1.
three. Oh god. Oh god, an argument within an argument. All right, we need a list within a list. No, well, to me, I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I was kind of indifferent of him up until Far From Home, and I'm like, all right, I can start to sort of see him in the role and like kind of put him in that same category with Tobey and Andrew Garfield. But that movie, he knocked it out of the park in that one. Absolutely crushed it. Not that he wasn't good before, but like I couldn't quite like see him fully encapsulate like that, and that after that movie, I'm like, yep, that's fucking Spider-Man. It was very,
my problem is
very
that's
well
all
done.
I can see him as. I've seen
Yeah,
him
I know.
can't- Like he looks exactly like Spider-Man should look.
Yep.
Forever kid.
Yep.
Or forever, like a 17-year-old or whatever.
So,
Anyways,
Forever high school
that's
student,
your number 4. Heather, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is actually Loki. I feel that they gave him the proper ending and
Here's
the
Heather's-
proper arc for his character.
throwing up Heather's list there too in comparison.
I do not think we are done with him by far yet. But
I-
if that is going to be his send-off, I will be okay with that.
So the funny part is, me and Heather last night we were talking, and we're like, "Oh, this is my list. This is my list." I'm like, "I think Heather, your and my lists are probably going to be very similar." My number 4 is Loki.
I love it. Mine, Mel.
Easily the best Disney Plus show in my mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. No argument
Yes,
there.
it did have it. Okay, so like just for Loki, it did have its moments where it kind of wavered
Lulled.
a little bit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
But the aesthetic, I loved. I didn't like the fact that he got all of his they really fast tracked his trying to be a better person. It's like, oh, you
Right.
just watched a Marvel movie length of what happened to your life after you fucking disappeared.
I agree. I get
Yeah,
why
it's
they.
like,
I
that was
get.
enough for him to be emotional, but yeah, otherwise you're gonna do another season for him to learn his lesson again. So.
Yeah, and they kind of had to like get around the fucking like the pothole of like he's from another dimension or another timeline. Therefore, he never had that bonding moment with Thor. So you kind of have to like.
I just really like the mundane office that deals with time, but also the visuals were great.
Well,
The off-the-wall characters, especially the fucking kid from Indiana Jones.
Oh God, yes.
He was fun. I don't know. All of it was good for me.
The Loki, I will not argue that Loki's the best Disney Plus show that Marvel's done, without a doubt. I think I can definitely name
The
a.
best thing that featured Kang.
Yeah, that I actually.
And actually built up Kang to be pretty intriguing before everything else failed him, and then he failed.
My heart was broken, honestly. When I say heartbroken, I shouldn't say heartbroken, but Kang fascinated me as a character. Now, I kind of like spilled into the Marvel stuff, even though like I started doing like reviews of it, but I didn't really know. I still don't know everything about Marvel, but I'm definitely more Marvel. I know DC too, but like Marvel, I kind of grew up and kind of delve a little bit more into in terms of lore and other characters and stuff. And obviously the MCU being a fascinating thing for me in terms of we've never had a movie franchise fucking go this long, for better or for worse, and it's more of a, at this point it's more of a curiosity in terms of how they're gonna fucking stick the landing. And when we were talking about Infinity War and Endgame real quick earlier. That's honestly the Russo brothers. That's the only real reason I'm like really even remotely interested in the next 2 Avengers movies coming out. But in any case,
But like I said with the Russo brothers, is like they gave every other director's input on the
Yep,
movies
and
they
they're
made
doing it
for
again.
Infinity. And who cares? Because all those movies were not good.
Yeah.
Touche.
That's my only worry, right?
But
What I wanted to say about Loki before I move away from it completely, it's like if you're going to make a branching universe with different timelines, it's a really good idea to have that timeline police that you can go in between things. It
Yes.
kind of builds
You need a
structure for
constant.
the audience to be like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
what makes sense.
Yep.
And then if
Home
you're going
base.
to eventually destroy that, which is kind of what they're
They-
going, they
well,
kind of did.
They hinted at.
Well, they did.
Oh yeah, no, they did. Yeah, they did. They fucking blew up the.
Yeah.
Go
and
ahead.
if you're gonna do that, then it's a perfect way to kind of like bring that whole multiverse shit to a close.
Yes.
That makes sense. I don't know. I thought I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I really liked the ending. I'm not a huge like timeline or
No,
you know,
time
traveling
travel.
through time or
time travel's a
multiverse
headache.
and Stuff.
Back to the Future, and that's it.
usually Find, yeah, I usually find it makes things too complicated to ever make sense of them again.
Yep.
But it was a great send. And again, a great send off for a fan favorite character that was there from pretty much the beginning. And I'm
Yeah.
sure he's not done.
I want
But I
one
think
more
his-
appearance. I want one more
I think
appearance.
His appearances will be.
I think we're gonna get it in Secret Wars.
That's fine by
I
me.
think his appearances will be very limited to the role that he is taking up. Otherwise, if they change that, fucking, you might as well kill the character. If you change
Yeah.
like his
Which is
destiny
fine.
of doing what he decided to do, then
No,
get rid of him
no,
entirely.
no. This was. I see your point. Like, but like I said, I want like just one more scene in
Maybe
Secret
come back as,
Wars.
like Time Lord or whatever.
No, but I honestly like to your point though. Like Loki was a phenomenal series. Had me by the edge of my seat. I agree with you in terms of the time travel. Like time travel is very wonky and it can get very convoluted and very like. I think in terms of like writing and storytelling, it's almost like eyes on the prize. Like sometimes there's too much shit to keep track of. Where it's like, all right, but this handled it very well. I agree with you with the aesthetic of the TVA is fucking awesome. I love.
One thing that was genius, and this is one of my favorite things that they did in the show is the fact that he gets to a point where like they can't fix the problem, and he's a god that's lived forever, so time is not the same for him. But he's still going over and over and over again. He's like, "Fuck it, I'll just get my master's in
Yeah.
astrophysics."
How long would it take you to realize this? Thousands of years, 100,000 years later.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's great because if he wasn't a god that doesn't look time the same as everybody else, it wouldn't make any sense. I
No,
wouldn't have fixed it.
no, it's fucking the whole. But yeah, it's very well done. Establishing the TVA was a smart like home base idea if you're gonna do this multiverse shit. I only hope that they have. To me, he needs to have one more scene with Thor. That's it. I just want one more scene with Thor as a reunion, just saying like you're doing
Should be
good,
a
brother.
spin-off of both characters, to be
I
honest.
completely agree. I swear to
And I can
God,
almost believe that's gonna happen. I can see it.
I could very easily see them both going in secret. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't want that just that one like reunion. Or you could have Loki actually. Well, no, Loki actually did sacrifice himself in Infinity War. Fuck. Maybe Thor
my
sacrificed
only
himself this time.
My only negative to your pick is, but we watched it together. But like I found the story pretty bad.
For
The
Loki?
first
was-
half was great, and then
No,
the
not Loki.
nostalgia happened.
Spider-Man, whatever.
Oh, no
It
way?
was more, it was
Yeah.
more based on like, and look who's here now, and who's here now, and
Yeah.
who's here now, and I didn't like the storyline took like, massive backseat to the moment of having the Spider-Mans together and the different
The fighting of the
I guess
old.
the other
enemies.
problem I have is the only reason that they're getting this pops are for things they didn't even fucking make.
Yeah.
And that was kind of frustrating for me. It's like, oh, Marvel's taking credit for somebody else's work. I'll never see what happened.
Okay, well I didn't read into it that deeply, but I mean I see your point.
I also
I-
feel like you watched it when it was in theaters, right?
Yeah.
And we watch it after everyone's like, this is the best thing Marvel's done since Endgame.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
months.
No.
The expectation was way too high. And
And
the response was, and all of a sudden his fucking friend is like, yeah, I actually am. I spent a week at Comertage or whatever the fuck it's called, and I'm also a magician now.
yeah,
They're like, what? Okay.
I
Fine.
hey, listen, I can definitely see there's flaws in all these movies, right? I can definitely like understand certainly. So I'm not saying that again by any stretch it's a perfect movie. I don't have it towards I don't have it at the top, clearly, but for
I don't think your
me,
experience of watching it in the theater would be fucking wild. I could
Yeah.
see that.
it really was. I'm not gonna lie. But I would also say
Theater will change
is
everything.
what I will
Watch
also
it first before where Twitter tells you everything.
I do agree with you in the sense of the I think that they changed lanes too fast in terms of the stories. So I will agree with you. The story to me, I get where your point is about them like coming back at the end.
Well, they kind of made Doctor Strange like a fucking goddamn idiot. Just to make
'Cause
the
he
storyline make
is.
sense.
Well, you can't make him fucking omnipotent. He does have an ego, and he fucking is. Well, we'll talk about that movie later on in a fucking second.
It's like, oh,
But
this fucking 16-year-old boy knows physics better than me. Now I'm trapped in the mirror dimension, or whatever the fuck.
well, he was a surgeon, not a geometrist.
There's also
No,
a bad
I'm
driver.
falling into the Grand Canyon for a half an hour.
Irresponsible.
Well, I mean, Doctor Strange he's not the Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU. All right, I'm not making fucking arguments with the writing. But no,
Do you think the Sorcerer Supreme, what's his name?
Wong.
Wong?
Yeah.
Do you think Wong is fucking that kid's dad?
Could be.
Ned?
Peter Parker's friend?
Yeah, Ned.
Yeah.
I would love
My dad
nothing
walked out on
fucking more.
And that's why he can do it?
I would
Oh,
love.
great.
Oh my God, fucking Kevin Feige. Sign him up.
Fire me, and then
Oh my
fire
God.
me.
Oh my God, fucking great. Speaking of which, real quick, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but Feige did do a pretty in-depth-ish interview with several media outlets right before Fantastic Four came out. And he did kind of...
There's a lot of shit. You probably won't like it, but here it comes.
Well, no, he kind of like softly admitted the issues with the MCU. Like, he lowballed it as much as he fucking could, it being the president. You know what I mean? Like, it's PR. Like, it's okay. But he basically did admit, like, yeah, quantity over quality was fucking our problem. Like, he basically like more or less admitted to it as lowball as he fucking could.
It only took him 15 years.
Yeah.
Breaking news. We're going to take the chick out of it.
Listen.
And we're gonna stop
Listen,
making it gay.
I'll say this right
I
now
know,
that like
it's huge.
that's why I put Thunderbolts as high up as I did. I thought Thunderbolts was and I was excited for that, and man, I was blown away by how good that movie was. And by the way, I did put Guardians up there. I liked Guardians 3 a little bit more than the original Guardians. The original Guardians is definitely fucking up there.
Is this where we're moving on? What's your number 5?
So if I do Infinity War 1, Winter Soldier 2, Endgame 3, No Way Home 4, Civil War is 5.
Ooh, what is 5? Okay. Another Captain America hitting.
I know.
Okay, so, Heather, what's your 5?
My number 5 is Avengers Endgame.
Okay, it's already on the list, but for me and Connor.
For
So,
you
yeah.
and Connor, it's up much higher than it is for me.
Yep.
Understandable. I don't think I could accept it lower than a 5, though.
No, never. I could never drop it below a 5.
What, Civil War?
No, Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah, no, I put Endgame at number 3 for me.
Now this is where I guess we kind of switched to your Heather. My 5 is Guardians 1. I think it's the best Guardians of the Galaxy. But I can understand you liking Volume 3. Trust me, it's not too far away for me.
It's not.
But Guardians 1, I think if you wanted somebody to get into, or just watch a fun movie. Be like,
So-
throw on Guardians.
Yeah.
You don't really need to know about the fucking MCU at all. Just throw it on. It's
It's not,
it's
yep.
bright. It's colorful. it's fun.
That is the best entry point, I believe, for Marvel
And
Universe.
It's fun, and it's not like the only. I guess the bad guy is lackluster in it, right? The fucking what's his bits?
But it's only
Ronan.
the first movie though.
Ronan is not great, but
But it's fine because
I like
the charisma of the
character.
team and the
Yeah,
conflict of the
that's
team
really
kind of. Well, I mean, they even. It's kind of nice because they have like obviously like the rivalry between each other, and then they come together to fucking beat
Yeah.
the bad guy. So it's kind of
I had
it's
a
well
real
masked.
tough time- Real tough time with Guardians 1 and Guardians 3 because they are very.
I have
similar.
Guardians 3 at my number 6.
Yeah,
And I'll be damned if that fucking rocket ending did not fucking choke me up. As good as Guardians as good as good as Guardians 1 is, and Guardians 1's on my top 10 list. It's number 9. Guardians it's just that especially what's his name is fucking
I love the entire storyline, to be honest, with this one. There's a lot of fun to be had. The bad guy is way more intriguing than the first movie.
I was about to say the
the gold guy is fun, whatever his name is.
Adam Warlock, but I can't remember the name of the other guy. Oh my god.
Creationist or something.
Yeah, whatever. I have to look it up, but
The fucking Robo Man head.
fucking nailed one of my There's actually another a person who played a villain in here that was so damn good. We were like, I really fucking hate that actor almost. He
one of the best villains in Marvel Cinematic
yep.
history.
Agreed. One of the most terrifying.
The Creationist?
Was it? Oh no, wasn't it like Human Evolutionary?
The evolution. The evolutionary?
It was High Evolutionary. Hold on.
High evolutionary. I think they.
High evolutionary.
And the fact that was great. Like he made those gold people, and in order to talk down to her, he's like, "Bring me up a box." Yeah,
High Evolutionary. Yeah. Oh my god.
He's not. He was such like a little dick, and actually super cruel.
Yeah, that's and then Rocket's story. It's just oh my god, fucking pulled on my heartstrings so fucking hard. And again, Guardians 1 again is up there with me too. It's number 9, because it's a, like you said, great introduction to the MCU. But I put Guardians 3 higher just because that ending and with Rocket. Oh my god, so good.
I had Civil War as my number 6.
Yeah, valid. Avengers 2.5.
For me, number 6 was Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
That's funny. We're all kind of in the same realm. Yeah, we are. This one's tough. All right, so after Guardians 3 for me,
this is where I go off the
rails. Oh Jesus, my fucking mouse just fucking did a 180 on me. Oh my god. Stop it. What the fuck? The mouse just fucking got all possessed. There we go. What the fuck is this mouse doing?
What the hell?
What the hell? Let me just unplug this shit real quick, y'all. Alright. Can this not do that? Nope. Still want to do it. Okay. What the fuck? My number... Gotta fix the other hit list here. Yes, my number... Let me see. 6. 7 would be Shang-Chi, yeah. 7 is Shang-Chi. 8 would be Thunderbolts.
Honestly, from here, the Thunderbolts looks like Lord of the Rings.
It does.
So 6. Okay, sorry, not 6. 7. You have Shang-Chi.
Yep.
And Heather, what was your 7?
My number 7 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Volume 2?
Interesting.
Volume 2.
Oh, I did not have Volume 2 this high. But there's so many good things about it, to be honest, so I can understand. I kept going back.
That's a tough one too. That's a toughie because.
On my first watch, I didn't like it as much as I guess most people. On my second watch, I liked it a bit more. But there's certain things I don't like about that movie. They hang out on fucking Ego's planet shit for way too long. It doesn't have as much like. I feel like Guardians and Guardians Volume 3 kind of remind me of The Mummy.
A little bit, yeah.
There's just like an adventure to be had, where Volume 2 kind of hangs out.
Volume 2 was the character arc for them, for all of them.
Yeah, that's a toughie because I actually agree with both of you. That's the problem, is that to me, Guardians 2 doesn't have the same type of vibe as this first one or the third one for some reason, but at the same time, 2 has probably almost, if they didn't do the fucking Rocket ending that they did, man, Peter Quill and his dad is, oh my god, that's a big emotional ending too.
A huge one I give a lot of respect for.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Volume 3, well, that was great for Guardians Volume 2, but
yeah.
A huge respect for Guardians Volume 3 is him and Gamora's relationship, that they didn't fucking happy ever ending for this shit. I'm like,
fucking stuck the landing. Wow. Yeah, that's another reason I love it.
Glad that they kind of let that at least if you're gonna bring back the character, which I don't agree with too much, but
I don't think they're going to, but we'll see.
No, because they killed her and they brought her back.
Oh yeah.
Snap.
But they can't bring back Black Widow.
Okay. Anyways, they brought her back, but she was brought back as like what she used to be or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't care for him. Is all I'm saying. Because she's not. She wasn't brought
She
back.
wasn't the
like,
one that built the same relationship.
She came through a different timeline or whatever the fuck it was, right? But anyways, she. I love the fact that they didn't have her like fall in love with him and go through that whole thing again. And I will give them credit for that because that is like the easiest thing that they would do, especially being a Disney fucking production. Come on.
Yep.
But that's another reason why I think I prefer Volume 3. Volume 1 and Volume 3 for me are above 2. But I can hey, man.
It's tough. It's really fucking tough.
It's my list. damn it.
Yeah, it is.
This is one that's gonna. I'm also and like we all kind of picked weird ones here, because I don't think of Shang-Chi's anywhere close to this for me, and Guardians Volume 2 is not either. My pick is Captain America, the original, at number 7.
Banter, yeah.
Really?
I really liked the movie. I really liked the
I
movie.
liked
Again,
it, but there was just too long of him being part of the USO.
For me, I just liked the fact that it wasn't. It was a very like basic superhero story. It was more about the tale of a person than it was about the superhero it became. I don't know. I enjoyed like.
It does have like a
idea
campiness
of,
charm to it that I do admit that. I mean, shoot, I do like. That's another one I have to figure out where I was put that on my fucking list.
Of, like someone that like.
I betrayed you, McCotton.
Someone that is not a hero, but he is a hero until he becomes like he manifests his heroic self. It's a great, like superhero story for
you know what I'll tell you is a big one for
kids and younger people that want to be like, maybe I can be this even if I'm fucking 3 feet tall and a midget.
It's got a lot of heart. It's got a lot of heart to it. I'm not gonna disagree with you on there.
It's so important for what they do with the character moving forward.
Yes.
Like Chris Evans does a great job of bringing that to the table the rest of his career, and it folds
Dilly's
into
90.
Captain America. And
Yeah.
it folds into 90. And I mean, in a world where everyone's like, everybody loves all this other fucking shit. Like, you know how they were trying to sell Superman as being like, punk rock is cool, having values is awesome, bro. This was that before that.
It was.
And
It
they didn't
was.
sell it like that. They were just like, here is a good person doing good that eventually gets rewarded for their good. And gets
Which
put to
is
the test.
what made me
It's a
love
really
and fall in
good
love with the
hero
character.
story. And that's why I have it at 7 for me.
So it's funny. That's what kind of like made me fall in love with the character.
Because I don't think Shang-Chi didn't have that for me.
No.
And Volume 2 was more like the filling of a cookie. I don't know how to say it. It just felt.
Filling of a cookie.
It just felt like it wasn't the
You
beginning or the
Canadian
end, it
weird
was the-
sags.
It was just. It was there, but
You want to fill my
it was
cookie?
less impactful than the start or the end.
No, I might end up rearranging, but I do agree with you. I feel like Captain America though just didn't. You know what it was for me? I'll be very honest with you. Red Skull.
I am thinking. I didn't like some of the movie. I'm not gonna lie, but I like the fact that you get good insight on Bucky and him and their relationship together, which is so crucial for some of the best stuff that Marvel does later on. Yeah, you'll notice on my list I've got a lot of like origin stories ranked higher than most people would because I like them more than anything else.
Yeah, they did do
Alpha?
origin stories good. So
Sorry, just to interrupt.
Yeah.
Alpha, I've seen all of the other Deadpools. However, the other Deadpools are not part of the MCU.
What we can do
Well,
is
in this
after we're
list,
done our
yeah.
list of what's included, we can add on. We'll add on the Netflix shows and we'll add on the Daredevils.
yeah, we can do like a different. Yeah, well, we can slide other shit around. All right, so I put Thunderbolts up there pretty high. Thunderbolts is my. Let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
8.
6, 7, 8. This one, honest to God, shocked me. The more I think about it,
Don't you mean the new Avengers?
yeah, kind of okay. Fun little clever little thing to try for like a marketing ploy, which I thought was kind of neat. It wasn't anything like wow, but all right, cool, interesting, cute. And it's a nice little leg up to get them ready for the next Avengers movie. I I was really looking forward to this because there was a lot of these characters and actors that I liked in their other Marvel roles. I will 100% admit that if you don't watch the stuff leading into it, it hurts, I think, the experience. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say it's going to... It takes away from a...
No, if you don't watch Black Widow, you won't know who half them are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, if you don't kind of know your homework a little bit, it does take a little bit of a little bit of away. But that being said, everything else... Oh, and Taskmaster got done dirty, but at the same time, I think they did Taskmaster wrong from Black Widow, but fuck me. Aside from that, there's a lot of this I love. There's a lot of like the character interactions. Bob's character kind of surprised the fuck out of me with the Void thing. That was a lot deeper than I expected. It really caught me off guard in terms of how fun it was, but I also had like knew when to be serious. It does drag in certain places. I'm not gonna say it. Like I said, there's plenty to pick apart for sure. But I was really surprised. Like I was going into it like thinking like, oh man, this will probably be one of the more fun ones. And I was like, whoa, this one kind of blew me. I was shocked at how much better it ended up being. Yes.
All right, I never saw it.
God damn
Heather, what'd you put at number 8?
My number 8 was Deadpool and Wolverine. It was the first fun movie that we had in a while, so for me, it's up there.
I do not have it on the list because I haven't fully seen it. I've seen all of it, but in cut up segments.
I'm a big fan of it. It's definitely going to be up there soonish. My thing is the only reason I haven't ranked it higher is because for me, the story was kind of very hollow. Not that it was a bad story. It was just... to me, it felt like the story. But again,
like,
that I
like a No Way Home.
Fuck off.
No, I think No Way Home did have like it concluded certain storylines, which is kind of cool.
Deadpool Wolverine was
like reading some of the other storylines.
Deadpool Wolverine was a fucking blast, and I will say this: 100% as advertised. What you saw in the advertisements for what you were gonna get out of the movie, they didn't sugar like if you went in there with the expectation of, oh, this is gonna be probably like a bunch of fun cameos, jokes, great violence. There is some phenomenal scenes, specifically Hugh Jackman fucking just, he gives a performance in a specific scene. I'm sure we may have already seen it, the one where he's like getting Deadpool to shut up in the car. It's like that movie didn't deserve that type of acting. Like it was almost too good for that movie. But yeah, no, Deadpool Wolverine was a shit ton of fun. That'll be up on my list in a little bit. Let's see here. We're at 9 at this point, so let's be 5, 6, 9. So 9 for I put Loki for 9 for me.
I mean, I honestly felt like when it came to like rating these things, it's hard for a show to get higher than movies.
Yep.
Because you're gonna have something that's 10 hours long, or something.
I agree.
Too, and if it's just like Marvel, and you're gonna have those down times. But I'm at least like I anybody that has watched all these things, and if you're gonna put Loki, I think outside of the top 10. I mean, it might not be for you, but
I love it.
Come on.
I loved it.
There's a lot of good things in it. It handled a lot of story beats well. I wasn't a huge fan of them kind of sidetracking Loki in the first season in favor of the girl, but it worked out in the end. Yeah, okay, cool. Number 9. Number.
I think the Loki. I see your argument. Yeah, we go into from Loki was my 9. So my 10 would be
Guardian. My 8 was Guardians 3. I don't know if I said that or not.
Oh no, sorry. So your 8 was
Guardians 3. We've talked about it a lot. My 8 is Guardians 3.
Fair enough.
So that's where that one landed for me.
I had Loki for 8. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I had. Oh, Jesus Christ. 6, 7. So my 8 was Thunderbolts. I mentioned that already. You didn't see it. Loki was my number 9. Heather, you had Thor 1 as your number 9.
Hey, Heather! Again, we strike together.
That's
we got Thor. So there it is.
Yeah.
I don't think
first
Yeah.
Thor movie, I feel, is the best Thor movie because of how they introduced him. Because it was spot on exactly what would happen within the Norse mythology
Mm-hmm.
anytime Thor stepped out of line.
I also love that it was like a Norse the fucking god visits a small town in Texas.
Yes.
And that's what the whole story was for the most part. And I'm like, you know what?
It's
You
up
got me.
there. Yep.
He didn't like his character changed visually from this moment, but the fish out of water Norse god really worked for me.
Yes.
And they utilized all their side characters really well. Plus, you get a little cameo from Hawkeye in this, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's not overexposed or anything. It's cool. It's a great way to introduce another character without being like, look at him, we're gonna show him forever.
Yeah, it's a different type of redemption story, you know what I mean? Like, and it's funny because when you look at like all the Phase 1 stuff, and again, I just rewatched Thor because I'm taking notes to do a review on it soon. It might be my favorite. No joke, it might be my favorite Phase. I don't want to say my favorite Phase 1 movie. It's really up there though. I haven't rewatched Cap yet. I'm about to rewatch Cap soon. That's after Thor, but man, I forgot how good it was. It is just such a fun story, and how each member of the Avenger that they set up had like a different like story to reach their like. Obviously, Tony had like the I was wrong. I the error of my ways. I'm gonna redeem myself. Cap just wants to be a good person. Thor was a dick. Hulk, more of like fear of his power, like fear of what his powers can do, or fear of his gift, you could say, or the Hulk persona. So each one of them had like whether a blessing and or a curse in terms of how they got to, or a story and how they got to their, current state with their powers, but albeit a bit different for each one. So, but yeah, Thor's was just very refreshing. I mean, fucking Odin, Anthony Hopkins.
Also the first,
Yeah, come on.
it's also the first Marvel movie that we got that the villain of it actually starts as the good guy, and we get made to feel sympathetic for him as well.
Yeah, it actually ended up giving us one of, if not, one of the best. I can't even say. I can't. Yeah, I mean, you talk about a redemption story.
First gray character.
I think Loki's redemption story is only second to Tony's in the MCU, right? Mm-hmm. Is that safe to say?
Yeah.
Yep. I think so. Yeah, because I mean, Captain America is not a redemption story. It's just.
It's not. No.
Start to
Thor's kind of is, but it's
Thor has a really good story. I love parts of like.
We're talking, and for the record, folks, we're talking overall MCU, like everything up into like
Iron
other.
Man, my problem with Iron Man's redemption story is he's got a strong start and a strong finish. Doesn't have a lot in between. Because he does fucking take the nuke up and risk it all in Avengers, and that was kind of a redemption story there. Thor, however, starts this way, and then you get this great bit in like Infinity War where he's like talking to Raccoon about what else he can lose, and like that goes into Endgame where he's lost everything in his failure, and then that kind of transitions into one of the worst movies ever.
Oh God!
Thor: Love and Thunder.
took me a second. I'm like, what comes out? Oh fuck! Yeah, that's gonna be towards the bottom.
But I do feel like there's a bit more exposure for Tony Stark in the middle that doesn't really. It's not part of redemption. It's just he's there and he does stuff.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 was a weird one.
Sure was.
That was
You have what's next for you?
So for me, I've got. Let me move out. He'll have this list here for a second. 10 would be Guardians. 10 would be Guardians 1. Kind of already talked and gushed about it. Probably one of my favorite soundtracks in all of I mean, you fucking take a swing at any of the Guardians. They all have fucking great soundtracks.
Oh God, yeah.
But that might be one of the best. But again, also like fits with like the aesthetic in terms of, and also the freshness, and again, just everything we gushed about it before. Number 11 for wait, let me see. Heather, who you had Thor Ragnarok as number 10?
For me, it is, yeah.
That was a fun one. That was a fun one.
It was a lot of fun, and you got to actually see a point of Hulk and Bruce Banner where he's actually very outwardly afraid of turning into the Hulk.
Yes.
It was also a good divergence from the ultra serious or more
Yes.
serious Dark World. I had a real tough time deciding between Thor Ragnarok and Thor 1 for which one was above the other.
Ooh, yeah.
But I had to go with the original Thor just because of the origin story and fish out of water. They did everything right. Thor Ragnarok had a lot of like comedic beats. It was like Guardians of the
It's
Galaxy
still-
but with Thor.
It still baffles me that fucking, and I'm saying this respectfully, that Taika Waititi did that movie,
I'm telling you, he just needs to be controlled.
and then
He is not a bad director. He's
No.
doing good shit.
yes,
But when he's let off his leash and goes fucking dumb as shit,
yeah, we'll get to Thor: Love and Thunder, but like, yeah, I remember watching that. I was like, oh my god, that was like, don't get me wrong, it was funny as shit. Like there was a lot of funny stuff throughout the movie, but like, it fucking made Thor a bitch. It really did.
My 10 is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I got my number 10 is Doctor Strange.
Okay.
The only
Interesting.
movie I sat through and never moved a muscle.
I love the vagueness of that statement. Oh man, that's funny. That is fucking funny.
But I mean, outside of that, I do like, again, an origin story. I do like his, where, his doctor, and he's just a shit. He's a shit person.
Yeah.
He goes and fucking kills himself, basically, because he's a piece of shit. Then he loses everything because he can't use his hands properly. Goes to Camartage, or where the fuck the place is called.
Yep, you got it right.
I pretty much liked most of what happened in that movie. The Dormammu stuff. The visuals were stunning. I really like Mads Mikkelsen as a bad guy, underutilized in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, oh my God. He's not the only one.
Um,
We'll get there.
But this was like the introduction to magic
Yeah.
in that world, and I like the
And the
way
fact
they
there was an
visually did it.
overarching storyline being controlled by people.
Yeah, I do like the way they visually portrayed magic in the world, and that it wasn't like, it was more manipulation than it was power.
Yes.
But you can gain so much power through manipulation, so it was intriguing. I did enjoy it. I could easily move this anywhere from here back 10, but this is where I started having problems.
Yeah. I'm sure. Again, I'm fucking gonna rearrange shit. But like, Strange is a good one too. Strange was strange. It really was. And to your point, like up until that point, Marvel's movies had been like, as ridiculous as Guardians was, a lot of it was at least grounded upon. I mean, again, Guardians kind of being the exception.
I also like Cumberbatch. She's a good, serious British actor.
Nailed it. They kind of kept things relatively
Hey,
grounded.
Hulk's perfect for the
Oh my God, yeah. Whoever the casting, Marvel knows how to cast. But with the Doctor Strange, you're right. To your point, like everything was grounded. How the fuck are they going to introduce magic in there? And I think the way they kind of introduced it
in a pretty
was
great,
smart.
grounded way.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very well written and
It's
very
like a guy
smart.
that was at the top of his game gets it taken away from him, so he goes to look at alternate medicines, and this is kind of where he goes.
Yep.
Like, I mean, it's not the most fucking groundbreaking storyline, but it's Marvel.
Oh, it's ESPN there.
Listen, wasn't I was bit by a spider, and instead of going to the doctor, I went to sleep and woke up with 18 apps.
Speaking of which, number 11. This is where, again, this one's a little personal stake on this one. I have Spider-Man: Far From Home. There is a particular scene that really, like, still to this day, really gets me in the gut because I can relate to it a lot. It's the scene when he's freaking out at Happy. So, like, shit hits the fan.
Are you talking about like when he's up in the spacecraft?
No, he's about to take off. Like, he's about to, like, go get the new suit.
But they're in like the plane.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That scene gets me every fucking time because I can, without getting too therapy in here, I can relate a lot to that particular scene, and so that reason alone is like puts that bias league above everybody else. But overall too, I thought Mysterio was the way they did Mysterio was fun. The villain was
this movie.
It was all right. Nick Fury being in there was a bit.
Genius. I
Wait,
really loved what they did.
Yeah,
with
Jake
Mysterio,
Gyllenhaal.
because I was like, how are they gonna adapt? No, how are they gonna adapt Mysterio to like modern world? And the whole fucking drone shit was great.
It was clever.
Yes, they did a very good job at integrating that.
Also, I
So-
love Jake Gyllenhaal. Like almost everything.
I thought some of the stuff with the
Brokeback
kids.
Mountain. Still haven't watched it.
I get through 3 minutes just like all the others. But
You get that porn up.
Have you got-
The porn comes down.
I haven't got through the end credits, man. No, but like I said, my own personal bias, I'm gonna put that at 11 just because that in that particular scene, like you fucking got me. Heather, your
No,
number.
I'm not faulting this one.
Heather, your number 11. Iron. Oh, the original Iron Man.
The very first Iron Man.
Yep, having rewatched
Oh
it,
my
it's
God, Heather, we've done it again.
We would not have the MCU that we had today if it were not for this movie.
what a gamble.
This
Yeah.
and Doctor Strange, I could switch in 2 seconds. They're like, I ended up clumping things together that I'm like, I don't know what's better, what's not.
They're similar characters, but yet one was done better cinematically.
Yeah, Iron Man is a great movie, and you wouldn't have what we have now without it. That's for sure. I also like the fact that the villain is pretty good, Obadiah Stane.
Uh-huh.
Right? It's Jeff Bridges. Who doesn't like Jeff Bridges? Sounds
Yeah,
like
come on.
he's eating hay
Man,
every time he talks.
Fucking god level acting.
By the way, someone makes a very funny point that, and I'm sure this has been brought up before. Jeff Bridges, Obadiah Stane, and yet in Endgame, when they're putting together the machine, Tony's passing by Thor. He goes, "Big side, Lebowski."
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Those in
ne-
jokes, which is great.
Now, apparently, and I guess we'll just fucking throw because this is gonna be the last round table anyway. I have not seen Ironheart, but I heard about the
I've seen
twist.
enough.
I heard about a couple of the twists with it. One of them being, did you hear about this with like the
I-
guy?
Everything.
All right, whatever. Fuck it. Spoilers if
Hello,
you've heard.
the Obadiah Stane's son.
No, yeah, like no, like one of the fucking kids is the son of Obadiah Stane.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Solo.
Oh, and
Huh?
who?
The
Han
guy that
Solo.
played Han Solo. is
Oh my
Obadiah
God, it
Stane's
is
son.
him. I'm like, where the fuck have I seen this guy? Oh my God, thank you,
Like,
God.
the mighty have fallen.
I'm like,
What's his name? He's got a weird name.
Obadiah Stane.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
His first name is shit.
But he didn't seem to do too bad in the show. I felt like they really like this. This is a show that was made. If we're gonna talk about Ironheart for a second here,
Yep.
it seems like a show that was made for 4 years ago that they
Rather than
didn't
now,
release
yeah.
on time. And when they released it, it had a lot of like political views from 4 years ago, or that type of like
That
political
atmosphere,
inserts,
yeah.
the political inserts in it that probably don't go over too well now that the world's changing a bit more politically and everything else, right? So it was never really going to be, I think, taken very well. And also apparently it had a hell of a lot of fucking like rewrites and redos.
Which one?
From what I've seen of Ironheart. From what
Ironheart.
I've seen
Yes,
seen
yes.
of it and know of it, doesn't look very good. But I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing. I just know the main plot points, and I'd probably say I've seen about 50% of it.
All right.
in
Well,
some way or the other.
you guys are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep thinking here because now I'm up to 11. So
Well, we're gonna go to the bottom of the list.
Oh Jesus.
that.
Yeah.
Let's hit up the last 10. Bottom 10. It's pretty
Okay.
easy.
Okay. I gotta think of all the really shitty stuff here. So actually,
You
this
see the
is.
whole list? Just
Ye-
put it in the.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Pick 10 and be well.
Oh my God. Couldn't grab that one fast enough. Yep.
I think our bottom 10 will all be
Very similar, yes.
somewhat similar.
If not exact on like 4 or 5 of them again.
I mean,
Oh, God,
some
Jesus.
of my
There we go.
bottom 10 is like I don't even know what happened in this. That I know I watched it.
Oh, if we're gonna just double down on that one since that has 2 seasons as well.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and yeah, and yeah. Yeah, that looks about. Yeah, that looks right. I have to think. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, that's also a what if.
You don't need to worry about that because it's season 2 of What If. So
Yeah. Yeah, because we're doing what if as a whole, and just honestly, I shouldn't even fucking count it, but whatever. Okay, so if I were to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so this would be my bottom 10. Whoo!
in
Shit.
that exact order.
No. Let me.
You're looking at the worst.
So if I would,
top of 10. Are we looking at the top of the 10 list, or no, starting from the very bottom?
so let me give me a second here to think this through. But this one on the far right will be my bottom 10.
worst of
That'll be the worst. So
Yeah.
just give me.
We'll start from the very bottom.
So
Unless you guys don't want to.
it's got to be.
No, I'm fine with going from the very
It's
bottom.
got to be that one. It's got to be fucking She-Hulk.
Why, man?
It's just. It was such.
Don't you like a strong,
it was
independent woman?
such a fucking
Oh,
wrong left turn for me.
lawyer that
It's
doesn't
not.
know anything about law.
It's
So
not.
good.
Nope. Good. No She-Hulk. Let's see. What did you guys have? Heather had also a She-Hulk. What did you have, Basement?
I mean, come on. Do you really have to ask?
I think
Punisher.
we're all She-Hulk.
Yeah, that
It's
was.
a She-Hulk. It's a She-Hulk train here. She-Hulk was god awful. It was.
Yeah.
The show didn't even like it.
I
The
felt.
show didn't even like itself.
I felt bad at making you guys watch that.
No, I wanted JP to watch it.
Yeah.
And I
You
made him
did.
watch
You
it.
watched some of it with me, and you just kept going, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't. It makes me think I can get shit greenlit. You know what I mean? Like it's just. All right. Next up from
It was
that.
the weirdest like self-insert show with like a heavily reliant on visual effects that weren't very good because let's be real, you're making a 10 episode or 8 episode season. That's gonna be so fucking expensive if you have good visual effects. This is where I honestly think they should have done the cheapo mode with it and showed her mostly as Jen with very few moments.
Instances as She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Would even do the silhouette She-Hulk or the shadow She-Hulk on the wall, and then save it for like a big event at the end. Unfortunately, the big event at the end was this show fucking sucks, and we know it. And that's like okay.
The
Way to
fucking end of
reward
this
your
show
audience.
was her sitting on the floor speaking to a camera that is supposed to be Kevin Feige.
A really weird, bad show that I don't think it advanced anything. If anything, it hurt everything. And it's unfortunate too because I think She-Hulk could have been a fun insert in somebody else's storyline. I think they could have had some good luck if they
There
had
we
fought
go.
not Daredevil. It's Deadpool earlier, and had Deadpool and She-Hulk have part of the movie together.
You
I
mean
think you could have
Daredevil?
done. No, Deadpool.
Okay.
No, because they're both fucking fourth wall breaking characters. Put them in something somewhat together.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
did
Yeah.
Deadpool and
Yeah.
Wolverine, right? If you want to introduce She-Hulk, bring her in Deadpool for like a little bit of action as a third party of the Wolverine and Deadpool. I don't give a shit.
Also, I just
'Cause we don't
realized.
have her have her own show that was that bad.
I just realized you just said how hard the middle was, and now you just realized what you did to me. So fuck you. God damn it.
The discussion will happen.
No, I know.
So we're all with She-Hulk, right?
She-Hulk,
yeah. She-Hulk.
What do you have as number 2 there?
Thor: Love and Thunder is the second worst, in my opinion, because
Right.
it. You talk about the phrase nerfing a fucking character. Oh my god, like I think I can't remember if it was that guy that we watched on the movie. I was like, hey, yeah, you have an idea for a movie for me, sir? Yes, sir, I do. I don't know who said it, if it was him or somebody else, but they said a movie so bad, not even a phenomenal Christian Bale performance could save it.
Yes.
And it's true.
That's the only reason why it's not here for me, right beside She-Hulk.
Same.
Because Christian Bale's in it. That's literally the only reason, and I know it's not like the whole overall movie.
It was just
Thor makes all
what
a bunch of kids
what the fuck? It was just so it was way too much time. And that's why I say over and over, how the fuck did he make Thor Ragnarok and then he also made Thor Love and Thunder when Ragnarok was so much better?
The cast is so ridiculous. And I mean, honestly, this is another, like, She-Hulk wanted to have its cake and eat it too. This is a movie that is that personified.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're going to have Jane, stage 4 cancer, dying. And by the way, did you laugh at the goats that were bleeding or whatever the fuck they were doing?
Screaming.
They screaming goats. And it's like, oh my god.
They were bleeding goats.
You can't go from like dumb idiot humor to you're gonna die in one day. It's like, whoa, my god, where am I? Whiplash.
The problem with this, and this, I don't know if this continuity of the MCU, hurts it or whatnot, but yeah, he had made like a pretty gripping story about him like coming to terms with like his role in the world or in the universe.
Make him a fucking retard that can make it all the time.
And by the way, for anybody who wants to argue like, oh, that's what the MCU did in the Avengers movie, fuckers, they did that in Ragnarok, which is the same fucking director.
What's crazy for me is the fact that Ragnarok happened and it was fun, and this was supposed to be Thor teaming up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, which would have been millions of times better.
Yep.
With him back and forth with fucking Star-Lord, that would have been
all the characters.
Than him going on some weird fucking quest and his girlfriend that's not his girlfriend that also turns into a Thor. Everybody's a Thor. You fucking Thor everywhere. Kids are Thors. I don't know.
I know. I feel pretty Thor right now.
Done is they should have focused on the bad guy way more. It's like, yeah, that guy, that fucking Screen Rant guy, is like, so we're gonna have the God Killer going. He's just killing gods. We're gonna see that? Nope. Nope, we're not gonna look at that. We're not gonna watch that. Instead, we're gonna watch Thor get naked in front of Zeus.
Opening scene with Christian Bale, then he disappears, and then he comes back and he's already killed 5 other gods. It's like, wait, what? We missed that?
What a waste of
that's
you
really.
Can look at it 2 ways, right? For me, at least he's in it.
Yeah.
Therefore, I can't put it.
I can't put it at second worst.
You can also say, "Good God, he was in it, and this is what they did with him."
Yeah.
So I can easily see. I had a bit of a problem with the bottom 5 because they're all fucking shit. But I had to put. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had to put Captain Marvel here because I literally fell asleep 3 times just trying to
watch it. Yes.
Captain Marvel
I have not
is.
seen this movie. This is the only one I added to the list that I didn't watch purely because I physically couldn't.
You can't. Yeah.
That was me. That was me with the Marvels. I actually tried to watch the Marvels.
I died of boredom when she was fighting fucking Jude Law.
Yeah, nope. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the Marvels, and I'm not going to. I got about a third of the way, and I just could not fucking do it. So that's why it's right
by
by.
On my list because I did not watch it.
Yep. So don't bother. It's fucking. I know what the end credit scene was because of Twitter and spoilers, but like, no. I've heard rumor that this may have something to do with Secret Wars bullshit in terms of explaining multiversal crap, but I mean, other than that, because the end credit scene where she's up in the X-Men universe apparently, but like other than that, why? Just why?
I don't know. Does anybody want me to?
So like
from Brie Larson.
Like fuck.
Will you be back as Captain Marvel? I don't know. Does anybody want me to? Shut your fucking rich bitch ass up and go do something else.
She-Hulk was just a bore from beginning to end, and just fucking not showing.
It was made for like the smallest audience.
It really was.
Somehow, the wine moms that watch Marvel.
So that's why I put that one down at the very bottom for me. I put Thor: Love and Thunder mainly because I said is how like he fucking massacred Thor, the character, made him a fucking idiot. The Marvels I didn't even fucking finish. What If doesn't. I hate What If for a much bigger reason because and I don't know if I should. This means I should push it down further. No, it's right where it should be. So this would be 4th from the bottom for me for What If. And the reason I put What If down here so much is because at first I'm like, oh, this will be a fun little like non-canon series event. That's coolish. Like whatever. Season was what season one was, and then they fucking did a second season, and then they tried to make shit fucking.
They said from the start. They said from the start. What If will be canon.
It's that whole it is to me it is one of the biggest epitomes of the fucking aggravation of the multiverse and the Marvel fucking bullshit. It's way up there.
I think What If was a great premise, executed really poorly.
Absolutely.
Wait, Heather, what did you have as the 3rd worst?
Oh, sorry. Let me pull up the list. You had so you had
Your
she.
second was
I had She-Hulk and Captain Marvel as my last 2. She-Hulk is the worst. Captain Marvel is second worst.
Heather had
For me, She-Hulk is the worst, and Ironheart is the second worst.
I didn't even watch.
Put Ironheart on this.
I have not watched it in completion, but I feel like I've seen, just like Basement had said, I've seen at least 80% of this fucking show already on Twitter, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
I see.
Like it also like for a superhero show, it kind of like it's like let's exude the badness in people and somehow superheroes. Like okay, cool, that makes sense. Your three
Quantumania.
Marvel?
No, oh, sorry. Sorry. Mine is the Marvels. Heather's is Quantumania, which, funny enough, that's 2 down after What If for me. Quantumania was a fucking terrible movie. My God.
It's a terrible movie. I don't have it there, but I could easily put it there.
Mm-hmm.
I have Echo here.
Heather has Echo right after Quantumania.
I thought Echo was a terrible show, especially at the end. When they're like,
it was
all my people's power belong, and again they became fucking. It's the Thor turned everybody into a Thor.
Heather, I thought you liked
spiritual powers.
I liked the concept of what Echo was. She's not the super powered, supernatural human being. She is just really well trained, really deeply part of the crime syndicate who's trying to get better. However, the execution of it was not up to par.
My problem with this show, and it's my problem with She-Hulk, it involves people that are in properties way better than the show that they're in.
Yeah.
And it hurts them.
Yeah.
Like, Echo fucking is it in this one where she shoots him in the head, or is it in?
Yes, this is the one where
Anyway,
no, that was Hawkeye.
No.
He gets shot in the head by
Echo at the end of Hawkeye.
There it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was Kate who shot him.
No, it was Echo.
What happens in this one is after he gets shot in the head, he's like, "Come and I'm going to train." Like, fuck off, man. I'm going to train you. You're going to be one. Yes, I want the person with one arm, one leg, and deaf. That's going to be a huge advantage to my syndicate.
I want you to come and train. Fuck off.
What is he fucking creating the Special Olympics? He's like, we need one of you.
Oh my God, that's fucking funny. See, the thing for me is that like Echo was boring. Echo was boring to me. That was really the biggest.
The actress is boring. The character is boring. For me, I think the character could be interesting, but she's not a lead for me.
This would not.
I would much prefer her be part of something else. But again, you add her to Daredevil, you are making Special Olympics to fucking Marvel.
Sorry, was that Heather?
I like her better as the villain in Hawkeye.
Oh, agree.
Yeah,
I think I would have been fine with like a Marvel special on her, you know, like not like a huge series, but like.
You can't call it that.
God damn it.
Miniseries.
The Marvel special featuring our special guest.
Entitled. Well, from the creators of What If comes what? I'm going to hell. All right.
The show show was fucking god awful. And also, I think this is the one instance, and this is where like I have to include, like Loki, I included the format to be like, this is why it's so good because it's that many episodes and it's still intriguing. This is that many episodes and it's still fucking horrible. So
yeah.
terrible.
Heather, put you
I'd never rewatch it or try.
You put Thor: Love and Thunder as your that would be your bottom 5. So you had,
It's worse.
yep. Which for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was for me. That was Quantumania. So right there with you. Again, we're in the same kind of like general bubble. The next one after that.
Hold
so
on.
Oh,
Your
Jesus.
What if? Your what if is your 4th worst, right?
Mine, yes.
Mine is Secret Invasion.
I have that in this top or bottom, I should say, bottom 10. It's a little higher up, and I know.
And so disappointing because of what it could have been. What you ended up with was fucking Khaleesi, 4 foot nothing, turning into everything for some reason.
Yep.
He was a super Skrull, and then you have her versus another super Skrull in a stupid battle that made no sense with people that don't have like it didn't even okay. They're gonna use everybody's power. Right?
Go off,
You
range.
have to imagine. No, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy here.
Okay.
Because like
Do it live.
a power to me is like, oh, I learned how to use this, and it took me time to master it. Right? Is this not like how this works? Spider-Man had to learn how to use those powers. He has all this fucking montages. Everybody had these montages to learn their power. All of a sudden, they just gain powers. They can use all of them, all perfectly against each other at the very end of that show, which was terrible. And then on top of that, you have Samuel Jackson fucking tongue punching a fucking scroll at the very end. Like he's just like, I guess I'm living with this fucking bitch now. It just was terrible. What a huge fail.
Yeah.
You have Samuel L. Jackson running it, and you've got a pretty good cast. It was so bad. It was so boring.
Yeah,
Unbelievably boring.
I have that in my list too. It's a little higher up, and I think it's because, wow, shit, I just almost dropped this. For me, a lot of these bottom 10 is interchangeable because these are ones that like I have a personal like almost hatred towards. So it's a matter of like how much do I think like how much yeah, that's why they're all kind of floating, and it's just a matter of which one pissed me off more than the other, or what sort of like, all right, well at least this was kind of some redeeming quality.
Like what's the lowest in the list? 52. They're all 52. To be honest, like
Pretty much, yeah.
The last ones I listed are all in the same boat.
Yeah, there's a
Some have a bit more redeeming value, but yeah, man, terrible, just terrible all around.
all right, so that was, oh Jesus, one, two.
That was 4 for me. So 5, you have Quantum Mania.
I had Quantumania. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I have
also
Thor:
have
Love and
Quantumania.
Thunder.
Yep. Same boat.
Yeah, I also have Quantum Mania. Terrible movie.
Yep.
Terrible fucking movie, man. They had Lamp Man. Don't you care about Lamp Man when he died? Nobody cares.
I love
the
Lamp.
fact that, like, it had nothing to do. Ant-Man was like a side piece to his daughter that was boring.
Yeah.
Everything was terrible. That whole movie was shit and so ugly to watch. It was like purely green screen.
There's only
It
one.
was.
The only one redeeming thing to me about it was fucking Kang, and even then, it wasn't even what written well.
My favorite part was when he beat up Ant-Man. Yay.
Yeah.
But what a terrible movie. And again, look at the cast.
And speaking of which, I actually doubled down and I put Ant-Man and the Wasp as right after Quantumania.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Heather had this conversation. I'm like, I don't know.
Which one it actually is, what
I
they're
don't
doing
know.
in
I
that
can't
movie.
separate Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp. What the fuck happens in Ant-Man and the Wasp? Because we're like, oh, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, yes. But is that fucking Blur girl in it? Are they getting his mom at a
Yes.
fucking jail?
It's the Blur girl.
What else happens in it? Who's the antagonist? Is it just the Blur girl?
Yep.
No, it's that former employee of Pym's.
This is the
No,
one
I think
where
it was
they
the
have
first
all
one.
the, like,
No.
shrunken tank? This I'm saying. This is the problem. As soon as you start thinking about it, it becomes the first movie.
Yep.
I know it's not bad, but is this the one where they have the tank and the keychain?
Yeah. No.
The first movie.
That was the first one. That's why I fucking hate this
It's
thing.
the one where they're driving down the highway where everything gets big and small.
Yeah, no, that's the second one.
Fuck, I can't tell.
Yeah, this is why I fucking hate this thing.
I know Ant-Man is not terrible.
No, the first one I have a lot of love for, but man, this second one.
I couldn't separate them.
That's.
I didn't put it in like the worst because I can't remember what it was.
Well, I did.
I don't know where Ant-Man starts and the Wasp and Ant-Man fucking ends.
Their wings.
Someone movie for me.
They do.
Well, I put it towards the bottom here because I just nope. Did not care. It like I got nothing out of it. Just nah. Like the plot was just nothing. Didn't get any like the laughs were just flat. I don't know. I really didn't like this movie.
I don't remember it.
There you go.
I know. I should have put it in the low, but I did not.
No, hey, listen, it's all right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you put what if at this spot here, for you, Heather, which makes I totally get that one. So basement, what did you put for the one I have for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Not going to be a popular pick.
Well, here we go.
But,
Mm-hmm.
at this spot, I put the Eternals.
Motherfucker.
So we talked about this a little bit beforehand.
So boring. With such like carbon copies of other characters that were more important.
There's
The
only
storyline that didn't really make any fucking sense because as soon as they're like, we only appear when we're needed, I'm like, well, why didn't you appear when fucking Thanos was killing half the population?
Exactly.
They only appear when we're needed. And then you had this weird like love plot to fucking three-way love sex. You had fucking what the fuck's his name? You had the Indian guy that's funny that was sorely underused and then just disappeared. He wasn't even in the movie after a while.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I this to me was such like a we've got the Justice League at home. It was just terrible. For me, boring. The art design was boring. Nothing felt inspired.
no. I actually disagree. I think the art design was actually the only thing that redeemed it for me. Honestly, the visuals was really the.
What was so
It was just different. It's different from anything we've seen in Marvel so far. I mean, from a visual aesthetic. But I will tell you this: you talk about a fucking dropped ball. I will not disagree with you on that because I mean, Jesus Christ, the cast they had.
I was gonna say some of the set work looked like it was borrowed from Stargate or Stargate Atlantis.
Still good.
I didn't like everything was just like, oh, we're in this open area, and they had the fucking whole Bollywood set. The only reason they hired that guy was so that they can get it's gonna do big in India. It's like, who does the Bollywood set? And then he'd fuck him. Get out of here. We don't need you. And then like they had like, oh, I can't use my power because my power is intrusive to other people's minds.
It worked.
And then you had the
girl who never aged.
The creatures that were right out of Hellboy, stolen completely out of Hellboy 1. So I don't know. Didn't work for me.
Eternally hated.
Didn't like it.
Let's see.
Like it. It was boring as shit.
After that one, I had Black Widow.
You had that pretty low.
Yeah. Did not care.
Just because when it was released, or just
It's a multitude of things. So this is kind of like
the Taskmaster.
I was fucking excited. This is probably, I'll be honest, this is probably one of my biggest, like, Marvel's let me down a lot. A lot. I will not, I will not sugarcoat that. Marvel has let me down a lot. But, I think one of the biggest ones is fucking how they handled Taskmaster. Oh my, I wanted to cry myself to sleep how they fucking handled Taskmaster. I don't know. And then on top of that, you had the release time of it with this being COVID and everything was kind of part of it. But also, why? Other than to set up Yelena, why? Or other characters and shit. But like fucking.
That's Thunderbolts has to happen. You need to know who this person is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, we contractually obligated Scarlett Johansson to do this.
Yeah. And
It's because it wasn't a theatrical release.
I don't have the same attachment to Taskmaster. I could care less. I can see, for me, this is not in the D list, personally. It's not great or anything, don't get me wrong, but I felt it serviceable enough. The one thing I didn't like about this is, like, you're trying to showcase, and they did a pretty good job with Scarlett Johansson not being a superhero. I'm not superpowered or superhuman or anything. This show kind of dips that into unbelievability. She gets fucking obliterated in a car in like the first 15 minutes, and it's like, yeah, I didn't feel nothing. Ain't nothing. I know she's like a trained assassin, but that doesn't mean you can be hit by a train and walk away.
yeah, it just yeah. It's a lot of irritations because the plot, like, again, plot being kind of very loose. Yeah.
Oh, so the pheromones. You got it. I can smell you.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Because I can smell you.
There's just a lot. Like, honestly, even if I tone down the Taskmaster shit, which fine, because Marvel's done different interpretations of other things in the MCU that have worked sometimes better or for worse, like the Mandarin, but also the Ten Rings. They've done their versions of stuff that sometimes worked great and sometimes has flushed down the toilet. So, like, all right, fine. I'm not going to be too heartbroken about, like, losing the Taskmaster, really. But even taking that away, just not, like, just a very loose movie. Like, just nothing. I don't know. It definitely felt more like the vehicle of, like we said, in terms of introducing other characters, which. Yeah.
I'm gonna make an amendment here on my list.
Uh-oh. You gonna put Black Widow lower?
No,
Higher.
there's nothing to do with Black Widow. Black Widow #1.
Fine, fuck it. Falcon and Winter Soldier, #1. You all thought I was going to do that, and you know what? I don't blame you. All right, Black Widow after Black Widow. Or, sorry.
I didn't get.
I apologize.
My next one is Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness.
That's next up for me right after Black Widow, actually. So we could talk about this.
What number are we on?
Black Widow would be 43 on Heather's list.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Sorry, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the bottom.
Oh, I got What If here.
Okay. So
See,
I have
went off from where I was.
I have Black Widow. Heather you had What If, and Heather had Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. Hate this one too.
Turns into a fucking musical, and then he's a fucking zombie, where he's fighting the Scarlet Witch.
This
This one as much as you guys do, but it wasn't good. Man.
I put it up higher on the list compared to the others because I think visually, Sam Raimi. It's a Sam Raimi movie. I mean, I'm not.
The bees killed my mom.
I don't.
Do you not remember that third eye?
Oh, I remember the third eye.
That was kind of like an afterbirth.
What?
I was at the end of the movie in the after credits, wasn't it? Or at the very end?
No, he had it. He had it.
Third eye?
Oh shit! Did he?
When he was starting to
yeah.
read the secret book.
The Darkhold.
Very end where he's like, ah!
Yeah, when he screams out in the public. Yeah, but then you see it again in the third credit. It's a fun Sam Raimi movie, but like I think just the thing for me is that it's like
it went way too far into the supernatural.
Not only that, yes.
The premise being based on America, that fucking terrible character.
Oh yeah. America Chavez.
Only when she had like the emotions to do it, and it was like, it was with you all along. You just had to believe it's such a Disney. It's a Disney storyline at its core. Fucking found itself in a Sam Raimi movie.
This was
like a horror-esque.
This was also a. I will say that part of this movie also suffered from the fact that in order to get what the fuck was going on with Wanda, you had to have watched WandaVision, which is kind of and that's a big huge negative against the movie. Not that it's the movie's fault, but just in terms of it's suffering from the fucking overwhelming quantity of Marvel that we got. So that was a big part of it. The story of Strange himself, where it's like he's trying to like help America. I don't even know like I don't even know what Strange's story is in this. Actually, now that I fucking think about it, like what is his story? He's trying to make
His
America.
story is completely forgotten. It's all about the girl.
Right. So like
They didn't make him like the Sorcerer Supreme. They killed his character. In all honesty, because then he had credence for why he exists and doing anything. Now he's just a fucking another sorcerer.
He still is the most powerful sorcerer in Marvel, though. That's the thing. Oh, I think the whole. I mean, obviously, the Sorcerer Supreme shit is more of a technicality thing than anything, but they have yet to correct it. You fucking assholes.
And they won't.
No, they won't. I do agree with Heather that the supernatural stuff. I will. There was visually there's some really fucking fun stuff, although a lot of eyes, just like Sam Raimi likes to do.
There was some fun visual stuff. I do like the Bruce Campbell edition.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I just kind of like the. It was kind of stupid, but the addition of like they brought in fucking Professor X, broke his neck. They got spaghettification. There was some.
That's what I mean. Just like that's what I mean. Like cool.
Things that could have been fun if the movie wasn't dog shit.
Yeah, cool. But the story is the weakest part of the whole thing. Cameos for the sake of cameos, but it's just like.
It's like Homecoming, or not Homecoming,
No.
Go Home.
There you go. You nailed it.
What's next?
Let's see. So that would have been So Heather had the Marvels up next on this one. So I had Secret Invasion after Doctor Strange for me. So this would be let me make sure I got a little jump around here. So,
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yep. There we go. So I had She-Hulk at 10. She-Hulk was at the bottom. Thor, Love and Thunder, the Marvels. What If? Quantumania, Ant-Man and Wasp, Black Widow, Multiverse of Madness, and then I had Secret Invasion for this one. And then Heather, for you, let's see at this point, oh yeah, Marvels, okay. So we're kind of, the same thing. We're all kind of in the same like kind of general boat as far as a lot of these.
I still have not watched it, but seeing every one of the trailers for it and then seeing everybody posting clips on Twitter, I've seen this movie and no thank you.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
It just didn't look good. I didn't add it because I didn't watch it, but I probably would have joined you guys.
Nope. And honestly, at that point, I'm like, I can't make you guys suffer through this. I can't. I just can't. Can't do it. We'll just chat GPT it. And then Heather then put Captain. Funny, I think we have the same one, Captain Marvel, which is what I have too, right after Secret Invasion. It's that one.
Yeah, you have yours much lower.
I just
I put Captain Marvel this high because it was the introduction again of not just being on Earth but also in space, and you have the beginning intrigue of her story where she doesn't remember who she really is, and then
she's a bitch.
Yeah.
There you go. It doesn't need to be 2 hours. 1 minute.
But it's the story jumps around too much. And I feel like yes, we had Captain America who was back in World War II. So having her coming back in like 1979, 1980, around there.
Yep. Yeah.
To try and figure out who the fuck she is, it's just like
it was a very
pushing it with this.
It was a very confusing timeline, and it took away, unfortunately, from other stuff that would have been just as cool. The other problem with this one is obviously too, and I don't know how this came about, but obviously the timing of this. Captain Marvel came out right before Endgame, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the last. I think this one and Ant-Man and the Wasp were shoehorned in right between Infinity War and Endgame. And not that those two movies are the reason for the suffering of this, but it's very weird that you would introduce such a monstrosity of a powerful character as her without omitting yeah.
It's such, like the characters that are so OP are so boring to me. Like
agreed. Yep.
And the fact that like she like the Snow White thing, she kind of buried herself on the press tour, being this like Oh,
You don't tell my male
sorry.
counterparts to smile.
She's like, oh, I'm
Shut the
sorry.
fuck up
These
and
movies
smile,
aren't
bitch.
meant for 40-year-old men that like comics. And like, who are they meant for then? Because these are the only people going to watch your fucking movie.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
they have the money to do so. The teenage
Oh, the
girls you're trying
60-year-old
to impress
that
don't.
would rather fucking play Barbie
Yeah,
or watch Barbie.
the movie itself was just very all over the place. It was hard to follow in terms of the tone and then her memory stuff. It had some great ideas that were scatterbrained, coming from a scatterbrain.
Yeah, I loved, again, just like with Echo, I loved the concept of it,
But
but the execution fell flat.
yeah, it really did. And again, this unfortunately, you can very easily tell that this movie was kind of shoehorned into their plans, where like they were kind of not like had to do it, but they basically had to do this movie. So that's why I have it. So, but there are some more redeeming qualities compared to the other things I just fucking mentioned in that terrible list. Where at least I don't hate Captain Marvel. It's just like it's just flat.
I do. Fuck it. Garbage.
Yeah.
Couldn't even watch it.
I fast forward through some of it.
So in this spot, I have, and this might be different for you guys, but well, it obviously is. I got Wakanda Forever. What was the movie called?
No, yeah, well, yeah, sorry, it was, yeah, sorry, I'm in the clouds.
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Lead, boring. Obviously, they're in an unfortunate position because the lead passed away in real life.
Yes.
I do appreciate what they did to honor him as the character and as an actor in the first bit. After that, I think I'm okay. They had the guy with the feet wings.
I like the villain a lot.
Too much.
I like the villain a
Namor?
lot. Yes, I like Namor a lot. That's why I'm putting it up a little higher.
What about him?
I liked his acting. I like the origin story. I like the idea of with the.
What's his origin story again?
He was a mutant. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Who was abandoned by his real family and adopted by the people of Atlantis.
Yep.
Wait a second. Was he a man of color abandoned by his real family?
Yep.
Racist Marvel.
You know it.
He had little feet wings, right?
Yes.
And a lot of his like decisions were dumb, and a lot of everybody's decisions were dumb. Like, oh, yeah, you guys are obviously mourning, so I will give you time to fight me in the ocean where you can't do anything, and I am the king of.
Super
Yeah, I'm not.
powerful, yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying execution was great on that part either, but in terms of what.
Also, like, what's like, it's because they showed the world they existed that he wanted to kill them.
Yes.
Was that the reason?
The idea was.
Like,
The idea was is that basically they were, while still mourning obviously the loss of Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, cut out.
I was gonna say with also acknowledging like the passing of Chadwick Boseman and also the character of T'Challa where they killed him off. It's coupled with the idea of basically a neighboring kingdom that is still reflected of the old views that Wakanda had of the world. So where Wakanda was in the first movie kind of like easing their way into like kind of being more open with the public and like sharing things and knowledge and resources and shit like that. The second one kind of flips the script on that, where they put a lot of pressure on them with the vibranium in terms of their relationships. Their relationship with the world is stressed, and it's compacted by the fact that Namor's village is also doing and has the same stance that Wakanda used to have in the first fucking movie about being more guarded with, you know, sharing things with the rest of the world. So,
The outside world.
yeah. So
this is where I kind of share the premise of the story is kind of fucked because I share the screen rant aspect of this where it's like they're if the metal gets out in the world, people are gonna hunt for the precious metal. Couldn't they fucking create something that looks for that metal? Then it doesn't matter what Wakanda does. It's like your time is ticking regardless. And I get like from their perspective, I guess it was like you did this. But,
well,
I don't know.
yeah.
Come off as, like,
There's holes. I'm not gonna say there's. I'm not gonna.
But like, I didn't. The character they didn't go all in on him being a villain. He was like a
Yes.
Oh, I did something bad, but now we can talk about it. Come to my kingdom.
Yep.
It felt like that whole aspect to me was like, oh god, we're going to a little Mermaid, and we're gonna go down here.
Yeah.
Shuri doesn't do it for me at all. I
Oh,
don't think.
I don't. I'm not saying it's my favorite. It's definitely I like the first one better than the second one, clearly. But I have more. I don't know. Maybe I see more redeeming. I have more redeeming qualities of Wakanda Forever, but I'm still saying it's definitely on the bottom scale ish.
I wasn't a huge fan. I think it's hugely hyped.
Actually, while you guys are chit chatting, I'm gonna while you guys keep chit chatting, I'm gonna throw ones up here and just kind of have some fun with this and see where I go with this.
The best thing the movie did for me was
All right, hold on.
pay tribute to the first Black Panther. After that, I didn't really care too much about the movie.
Just put these up here
I
randomly.
don't have any hate for like the performances and stuff. I just don't think, like, I mean, if you're gonna replace somebody, it was again during the era. So it's gonna be her. It can't be anybody else. You know, it's gotta be her. All 90 pounds of her. And of course, she's like the smartest person in the world, and now she's also the Black Panther. It's like, hey, what is your negative aspect? What is bad about you?
Right.
You know, like, are you too trusting, like T'Challa? Because that was his thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what is how does somebody defeat you if you're the smartest and now you're fucking unbeatable in a fight? Of course, she gets speared through the chest and lives. That's
Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah, but I felt like whatever the first movie did, especially villain-wise, like the first movie, you've got Michael B. Jordan as the villain. Way more complex to me than
so
how,
good.
Did not work. He also looked like a pool boy. That didn't really work with me. He doesn't look imposing. He looks like a little fucking. Can I clean your pool? Hey man, come to my pool. I'll clean it.
Yeah.
Flying around with his feet wings. It was just gay.
All right, these things.
Women were like, oh my god, name.
All right, these things I have not seen. So here we go. Now we're getting down to crunch time. Okay, so real quick to recap, this is just on my screen here for moi, for my list. So again, this is S tier. So left to right is 1 through 10, and then I did put Spider-Man down here at 11, and then down here at the D, that's the 10 that we just went through. So the bottom 10. So everything here in B and C is.
Back up to the top and just go down.
I don't fucking know, man. I feel like I'm gonna fucking throw up. Shit's gonna change. I'm gonna tell you that.
Good to give, like, you know, oh, these are all great and these are all shit. But now it might be good to go from
the nitty gritty, which will be starting at number 12.
Oh my god, no.
From the top to the bottom. Now we're here.
I gotta think about this one, like in terms of which one out of this pile is like my favorite.
Well, you and Heather tell ours.
Go for it. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, so apologies.
Heather,
I think
number 12.
My number 12 is Captain America: The First Avenger.
Hey, there you go. That's a good one. That was in my top 11. And it's weird number. My number 12 is Thor Ragnarok, which was in your top 11.
Top 10,
I think my number. I think this might be a weird one to this one would be weird, but I'm gonna stick with it. Top 12. Number 12 is gonna be the first Avengers movie. I think that still holds up very well as a classic tie-in. Like, it was the first one. It balanced the characters pretty well. It got excitement and left the door open for everything else. I still hold it in a pretty high regard.
It also showed us how badass some of these heroes can actually be.
Yep.
As much as how boring the Hulk character is, Mark Ruffalo's line of when he turned around and looked at Tony Stark and went, "That's my secret. I'm always angry." That is just like, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
it was.
It.
It's.
He's a liberal?
Yes, he actually is.
Oh my god. All right, yeah. So Avengers 1.
I actually think, Connor, you added Thunderbolts. I don't have that in my list, but I have Avengers right behind Thor Ragnarok at my number 3.
Yeah, it's still up there.
13 also.
It's up there. It's really, it stands the test of time. I know Josh Whedon's not really anybody likes anymore, but fuck it.
We agreed upon it because Heather doesn't have Thunderbolts either. It's kind of in the same spot for all of those.
Right.
Yep. And I think
So let me see.
The right spot to put it
Okay, this is where things gonna get interesting. All right. I gotta start fucking thinking. Oh God, no, fuck off. I'm just looking here. Yeah, we gotta go. Cap 1. Nope. Thor 1.
Alright, he's thinking away there. We're going to. This is okay. So you're on your 13th pick.
Mm-hmm.
Your 13th pick is Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one. I had it in my top 10. Heather, you put it
Number 12.
Yeah, there you go. I can't believe this guy, the biggest Captain America fan, and we had it before him.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
An asshole.
I mean, it's hard because there's been so much good shit. I mean, again, Thunderbolts, Loki, Shang-Chi, a lot of there's more modern, some of the more modern stuff. Some of them, not all of them. Flips in the cracks. Fucking really fucking good. I know. I fear my Twitter's gonna blow up, and trolls are gonna come out of the woodwork.
Number 14 is Spider-Man.
You guys keep chit chatting because I gotta fucking I gotta think about this one.
My number 14 is Captain America: Civil War.
Ooh.
Why so low?
I don't know what's so low.
It was just.
I'm not. Again, respectfully, I'm not like, you know.
Yes, no, of course, but for me, it's the storyline behind it of what started it. Of you knew he killed my parents and you didn't say anything, motherfucker. That asshole was frozen for 50 fucking years. And yes, he may have known your parents. Yes, he knew Bucky. But look how long it took him to figure out, oh shit, you are the one who actually killed his parents.
So it's an interesting.
He also had no clue they were your parents until you opened your fucking mouth.
Well, it's an interesting dilemma with that one because I think the argument is that when in Winter Soldier, when Captain America is shown about the Winter Soldier and that video bunker with fucking what's his name talking to him through the fucking computer, I think that's when he realizes that the Winter Soldier killed the Starks.
Yes.
And then later in that movie,
the Winter Soldier was Bucky at that point.
Right, but then later in that movie, he obviously finds out that he's Bucky, and he doesn't bother to tell, Tony. Well, it's like, first off, he just fucking realized he's still around, dude. Like, now, granted, he could have told him that Bucky was alive and that, like, he was out there, but
or just the Winter Soldier is alive.
But like, he didn't fucking know where he was. How was he supposed to, like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
I know,
But
I mean, you also like it's an irrational response from someone that
it's one of my favorite scenes actually in the MCU is that whole interaction.
I like the movie a lot more for what surrounds it. I mean,
Yes.
again, this is why I put Doctor Strange up high, right? Because it's finally
Speaking of
like,
which, I need another hit.
it's manipulation. It's a guy with no powers at all that
right.
is like that is manipulating the powerful to fight against each other. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of that airplane fight scene because it's just so like over the top. Like, oh, I got my action figures against yours. It's something I think like a young audience would just cream their pants over, right? But the intrigue and the storyline leading up to it, plus, like, I mean, something has to be the catalyst between these two to make the storyline make sense. And at the same time, do you think Iron Man is fucking Tony Stark is really gonna be like, he just found out, he doesn't know what happened with Captain America's not fucking telling him, so it's just like, you knew.
Well, I mean, I mean, the reason I also like that scene too is some say that that's the reason why he couldn't lift Mjolnir. No joke. That was a lot of people's rumors that the theory, or one of the Marvel theories is that when they were doing the scene in Age of Ultron where they were doing the fucking lifting the hammer, the theory was either that Captain didn't want to do it to embarrass Thor and just being a nice guy about it, or he genuinely couldn't lift it. And the reason he couldn't genuinely lift it is because he was keeping in a lie, which the lie was that he didn't tell Tony that the Winter Soldier was alive and that was Bucky. And
I think it's because he jumped on the grenade.
badass scene. All right, I'm playing around with stuff here. So this is so this would be, I'll reserve for, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. So I'm gonna do up to the 20 up onto this one. I gotta play this. I'm shifting this around because I need some time. This is hard.
We're currently at 14. I chose, I'm going to say Spider-Man 3, which is No Way Home, and Heather chose Civil War. What's your 14?
Yes.
Thor? I'm having trouble here because I honestly want to put this around here too.
Yep, this is what happened.
I
Everything's all over the place, and I don't know what belongs where.
I know this is troublesome. Thor's a really good story. Fuck yeah, yeah. Let's. All right. Continue on with your lists. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Well, we can't go beyond your list. If Thor is there, Thor is there. That's where you're.
God damn it. Do I want to commit to that though? Do I want to commit to that?
It's this section, and then the next 5 that I changed like 7 times.
Yeah, I was all over the fucking. Everything moved around constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep it there.
All right.
Ugh.
Great pick.
Oh
We already had it
god.
in our top 10, so we're not going to complain about
Getting
it.
indecisive. It's toughy.
Number 15, I had your number 11, Spider-Man. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Far from home. Yeah, it's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Stereo.
All my Spider-Mans are shoved together. That's what I was saying. Like Heather, I'm like, I liked all of them, and I mean, I don't know if it's a detriment or not, but they all were like 7 out of 10 for me. Between 7.5 and 6.8 out of 10.
Far from home. I think for me, Far From Home, which was the second one, had a little bit of a stumbling block in the beginning to kind of figure out its groove, and then once Mysterio got in there, like the pace picked up and things were in good shape.
I really liked how they handled Mysterio. I didn't like what they did with what's his fucking bits?
Vulture. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was really intriguing, but I also felt like this is another Spider. It's like we weren't
It's
that
your
far off.
typical
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Field
movie,
and everything, so I was like, kind of Spider-Man fatigue. So that was like a lot more. Honestly, reason number 2 is higher than number 1 is just the way they used modern day tech and didn't make it feel old or out of place. Nothing weird about it for me.
Yeah.
It had a couple good comedic beats, and it does end with Spider-Man getting basically flamed or unmasked or whatever he did at the end.
Oh yeah, where it's like Peter Parker, because the thing was at that point, at least on the big screen anyway, Spider-Man had not been known across the country or world or whatever the fuck it is, in terms of who he was, and that was Peter Parker. Like, MJ knew, or so and so knew, or like a few people knew, but like no one knew his true identity in like the Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire version. So it was kind of like, and the part that's baffling to me still is the fact that when that was released, that's like, and Spider-Man's done the MCU. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you fucking kidding me? For so many fucking reasons.
The one thing I actually also like this movie better than the first one is in the first one he has that father figure. They really never talk too much about the Uncle Ben stuff, right? So they give him a father figure that's very different than most Spider-Mans, unless you go with like Doc Ock or fucking whoever. He attaches to some villain, right? In this, he doesn't attach to a villain. He attaches to a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
And that's his father figure. In the second one, his father figure is not around anymore, but he left him something that he's not ready to handle, and that to me is much more intriguing than I need help. Iron Man will come and save me, like when he's trying to like suck the ship back together in the first one, and Iron Man helps him out. This one, there's no one there to really help him, and he makes some terrible decisions, which leads to the happy thing and everything else. So I don't know. I feel like the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland have gotten better every single one that they put in.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to the next one.
I'm gonna leave my list alone. I think at the risk of going fucking insane and time, I think I'm going to do this and commit and say I can't touch shit. And I think that my list right here is about as good as it's going to fucking get.
So your 15 is Wakanda. I mean, Black Panther.
What the fuck? What? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. First Iron Man movie. For all the same reasons listed before in terms of being the cornerstone, Tony Stark, great launching pad, fucking wild to hear about. If you want to hear the full breakdown of how this movie came to be, cheap plug. I did a full video review on my channel, and it's kind of crazy that like Marvel like took a really big fucking gamble on this. Well, it was a big gamble. The scripts that were out, like the scripts had like several rewrites. Where like originally they had MODOK as the villain. You know how fucking weird that would have been? Oh my god, yeah.
That would have been disastrous.
MODOK's bad enough as it is in Quantumania, but fuck's sake.
The one good thing Iron Man did is I really got a bit of like Lord of War vibes with Nicolas Cage from the movie, and that worked for me. Like I don't know if you've seen it where it's like, you know, you are a fucking arms dealer, terrible person, and like the world wants to continue to make that happen with Obadiah Stane. I don't know. The storyline worked for me with what they wanted to show, and they didn't make it too superhero-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Tony Stark was kind of like the likable. I don't say
without Robert Downey Jr. No.
Yep.
I don't think.
No, there's nobody else that could be Tony Stark.
Agreed.
The perfect pick.
All right. 16 would be I put Thor Ragnarok.
Again, a great movie. I think obviously I think because I know it's on my list, it's higher than that, but a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep. I just it's
Gonna get the Guardians and Thor mixed together.
pretty much. Now the next one afterwards is obviously a little biased because I've seen this and you guys I don't think have.
Hold up.
I'm so sorry.
Have, Heather, 16.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I didn't do number 15 either. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Heather.
15 for me was Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Ooh.
And 16 was No Way Home.
Really? You put Homecoming above? You put him above any of them, right?
Yes.
What made you like that one over the others?
It's just the feel of it was more new than the others, if that makes sense.
It was a different. To be fair, I don't think they've ever portrayed him that way.
I did like they played off of the invasion and the technology they were getting from it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right?
Plus Michael Keaton. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The only thing that didn't work in any of these movies for me was Zendaya. She was just a fucking block.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, I saw her in
Well, that's
Dune.
why she works so well in Dune.
I didn't like her in Dune either. I don't know. I need to see her in something where she's actually acting and not just staring forward.
Can she stare forward? Oh my god. But interesting you put that above. I mean, Homecoming, to be fair, I don't think they've ever portrayed Spider-Man like that as like a high schooler. He's always been like a college-esque student, right? Or at least...
No, the only time he was ever a high schooler was when Tobey Maguire. The very first
that's right. He looked like a fucking 40-year-old high schooler. Yeah.
20-year-old, yes.
30-year-olds.
And shit, I remember that.
And Flash Thompson was fucking Joe
And
Manganiello
the
or whatever.
scene in the lunchroom where he catches everything on the tray, they shot it until he actually did it without any sticky tape on the bottom of it either, or any CGI.
They were actually trying to make him Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Started dancing.
Oh, that's a great wrestling suit. You did your husband stitch it for you?
Yeah, I have 14 I'm gonna say Spider-Man 3 because fuck these names. 15 Spider-Man 2 and 16 Spider-Man 1. That's my 3 in that.
Okay. All right, that makes
That is
sense.
pretty close. She's got Spider-Man 1 and then Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
I guess. 17.
17 for me was Black Panther.
Connors looks like Ice Age.
Fantastic Four. The new Fantastic Four movie is fucking really, really solid, and obviously it's a little that was a little tricky for me because
Solid.
sure was. No, actually, so with I'll try not to go. Well, I mean, I don't know if you get spoilers or anything. The movie is. It takes advantage of the multiverse shit in the sense of like, hey, we can do this in a completely separate universe and we'll be fine. And they kind of gently plant enough seeds to make you understand, okay, that, you know, and not that anybody doesn't know this, we know fucking multiverse shit's coming with them, that they're going to be in the next big movies, but they kind of like plant the seeds in such of the background that it's not it even doesn't even like really remotely take up your mind.
Pick it with the mouse just so visually people can see.
Was it? Oh, this one? Whoop.
Oh, no, okay. Sorry, I'm just like, because if I was looking at this.
Do I have to zoom in?
No, I think you're fine.
Would that help?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Would that help? Would that help? 500%. All right.
I'm just trying to.
How about that? Let's do a little.
There you go.
I think I'll five.
So Ice Age, you say?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, obviously I know you guys haven't seen it. I really enjoyed it. I think that it's definitely not the best thing Marvel's done. It's definitely recently they've fucking done a lot better. It's not a overly complicated story, but I feel like I have a lot of fondness of the first one. The very first one they did with what's his name with
I like
Chris
the first one.
with Chris Evans as
I
it's
think,
done.
like, honestly, like I
Love it.
thought the makeup work for the thing was
Good.
so impressive.
That was great.
Yes.
Honestly. I think that they're like they didn't feel like the only thing I just didn't get was I didn't feel like they felt like a family in that movie. And again, I get it because it's the
No,
origin story. It's an
they
origin
also,
story.
like,
It's an origin story.
I felt like I watched the movie for the Johnny Blaze and the Thing.
Yep.
The other
Yeah.
two didn't really give a shit about.
No, they
To be like parents of the family.
this one they did a great job making sure that everyone got their proper like time on like their moments. They really made you feel a connection with each character. They gave each character a chance to breathe, but they also gave them a chance to show them together. They're like showcase as a family. And there's some great interactions with Johnny and Thing where like they're fucking with each other, and it's dual sided. So it's like, you know, and they're already established at this point. They've been a family. They've been a thing for, you know, pun intended. They've been a thing for 4 years. Go figure. So they have that, like, they have a much closer camaraderie. So now it's like, oh, we've been doing this for a while. Like, no, well, it's like, oh, we figured out these powers. How are we going to adjust and adapt and blah, blah. No, they've been established. They're basically the Avengers of their universe, where they're like postered on fucking everything. Postered on everything.
If you're gonna fast track powers for any entity in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm there for it for Fantastic Four.
Agreed.
I don't need to see them going up into space and hitting the fucking wave of star juice or whatever the fuck it was that turned
Yep.
them all into something.
It's literally like during the opening credits is where they do like the origin story.
I
Where
was
they
just
just
gonna say,
explain
they
it.
could literally just put that in flashback scenes. in
Or
the
just
opening
like
credits.
a reporter comes up to them. So after this happened, you turned into this.
That's
And it's like, okay, fine.
no, that's literally how it starts. So it basically starts with like what you see in like the trailers, where it's like the talk show. Where it's like, folks, we all know the story for Voyager, and I love that idea. I'm like, great, that fucking makes sense. Speed track list, let's go.
You know what that is? That's Watchmen. The
Yeah.
opening.
Yep. Oh,
Where
but
it's all,
yes,
like, of the
yes,
old, you know?
I love that intro.
And The Last of Us, when they were doing good with the series.
Oh god.
I love the intro for that movie and the music that goes with it. The times are changing, like the whole. We should watch that soon.
That movie. I think it really
Anyway,
I've got in your place of Fantastic Four. I have Guardians Volume 2.
it's funny. I have that not too far off with Hawkeye right now far behind. Let me see your list here. So this would be, let's see, 11,
It
12,
was
13,
number
14, 15,
17 for
16,
me, so it'd be
17.
number 18 now.
See, Black
Well, 17, where's your
Panther.
17?
Hers
17
was
for me was
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yep.
I have a love-hate relationship with that.
Yes,
Another
I do
overhyped
too,
movie.
but you know what? I gotta give it to them for trying to expand into the different cultures that are
Yep,
also
I'm right there
involved
with
in
you.
Marvel.
Really like about Black Panther. My biggest gripe is
People, it's overhyped
it's not the
or not
I hated
overrated.
I would if it was me, I would have fucking reshot the entire end of it. I hate that super CGI fight.
Oh,
Ruins the movie for me because it takes me so much out of characters that are relatively well made.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
No,
whole
I get it.
if you're gonna give me the payoff is a fucking what he could have been, what he is, right? It's like
Yep.
two different versions, the two different sides of the same coin. But I can't tell that because the fight doesn't portray it. The fight portrays gobbledygook made by a computer programmer.
The
Anyway,
CGI blobs and purple
yeah,
lights.
it's
Do,
just-
do,
and
do,
they're all,
do,
like
do.
sliding around things. It's just terrible. Anyways, what's the next one? 18. What do you got? Hawkeye. Ooh.
Yeah, I did. Hawkeye surprised the fuck out of me. I remember this was at the slew of when they were doing. I think they did 4. I think they did. I'm trying to remember the fucking shows, but there were 4 like Disney Plus shows coming out like that year or that season. It was like back to back to back to back to back, and I think this was the last one. Oh no, I'm sorry. This was the like when they were pushing out Marvel shit every month, like the end of 2021. So this was the last thing that was coming out right after No Way Home. So you had like Black Widow, Shang-Chi, fucking Eternals, and then like 4 Disney Plus shows. And this was like the very last thing that was like kind of like squeezed in before Christmas. And I almost didn't watch the thing, to be very honest with you, because I was kind of like, I don't really think there's gonna be anything. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, Jeremy Renner. It looks like it's a fun time. Let's see. Kind of again, low expectations. I'll be damned if it wasn't one of the better fucking Marvel Disney Plus shows they've done out of everything. Not the best, but much better than you would think. But given the lack of promotion for it,
One thing that I think they really succeeded with in this show is casting.
yes.
Haley Steinfeld is a star. Vera whatever her fucking mother is a great actress.
Yep.
They got the guy from the fucking Mexican dude who's great in everything he's in.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like the casting as a whole was great. I don't have it this high, but I can understand it. It was fun watch. I had no problem with this show. I think I actually think this show doesn't get the accolades it deserves. in
I agree.
terms of, like being, again, another grounded version, and it expands on Hawkeye's story while building up like Hawkeye 2.0. Yes, it's another girl.
Yeah,
This was
well.
Marvel at the time.
Oh,
Everybody-
yeah,
But
there's.
you know what?
young
This is
girl.
one people are expecting more than the others because Hawkeye marries Canary and they do have a daughter.
But I also say, like, when it comes down to it, if you're gonna have a superhero that uses a bow, it lends itself to a female or
Yes.
anybody. Anybody can use a bow. It doesn't matter your physical strength or anything like that, right? And I liked her, like, when the world, like, they went back to the Avengers. Everything was coming down, I saw you fighting for your life, and it, like, I lost my father.
That tie-in with the first Avengers movie was beautiful.
It's a pretty decently written story. And they included. This is where like the inclusion of Echo.
You know, I was about to say. You know what I like. You know what I think this is. To me, this is Black Widow, but better.
Yeah.
Because Black Widow. If this was Black Widow's origin, then yes. And before we saw Black Widow at all, I can get behind it. This is why it's good. It's because you're already not exposed to the character, right?
Mhm.
And then you have Yelena show up. I think most of the cameos work in this one. Don't like Echo shooting fucking.
Yeah, that's honestly one of my only real big gripes with is that stupid fucking ending. I'm like, why in the fuck? Like, why?
Like that, yeah.
But I think Yelena being added in was perfect at the right time. The pacing of that was actually one of my favorite things about the show, was in terms of like, like Yelena came in just at the right time where you just needed just the right amount of swing in the story to keep things moving along and add a new wrinkle to it. And like, oh, okay, and then you're able to tie it in with Black Widow's and death, and then you have that you can resonate off of it. It's actually. Honestly, it's one of the ways where like a Disney Plus show is reverberating off of the effects of the MCU in a positive way, like using it to put
Yeah, this is what they should have done kind of with their television shows. And I'm not against like a character being replaced or at least the future of them being shown.
Yeah.
If it's a woman, it doesn't really bother me, but it makes sense in certain roles to have like a character that's somewhat like-minded replace the character they're replacing. Yelena replacing Black Widow makes sense, right?
Yep.
Like-minded, fucking sisters. You've got this guy, whatever her name is. I don't even know what her name is in the show.
Kate Bishop.
Anyway, Kate Bishop replacing Hawkeye.
Yep.
They're very similar characters. Just one's a younger girl and one's an older guy.
Yes.
Then you have, like, I mean, if you want to look at Ironheart, you have. I guess there's some similarities there in the fact that like they're both
Super
tried
genius.
to do super genius, but also like kind of shitty person. Is what they were trying to go with Ironheart, but
Yeah.
it's not shitty in the right way. It's like she's trying to portray an Ironheart, from what I've seen at least of it, trying to portray someone like being held down
Mhm.
when the show portrays all but the opposite.
Yeah.
The reason I've
And
also
she's given opportunities left, right, and center, and she's still like a fucking asshole.
yeah. No, I just I
And I mean, who else got replaced by She-Hulk? Terrible.
But no, I put Hawkeye up there a little bit higher because it caught me off guard. I was like, oh shit, this is actually. It was Christmas themed. Yeah, it was well. Also, that's when it aired. But it was just. I will say though that the villain was kind of. I can't remember really the villain situation, to be very honest. Other than he was tied with Kingpin at the end, which.
Mom kind of.
Oh yeah, that was the only. I'll be honest.
The mom indebted to Kingpin.
Yeah, that was a big. I'm not gonna lie on that one. That's really the big like misstep of it. But other than that, the dynamic of the other main characters, it kind of carries the weight of it enough where you don't notice. But sorry, Base One.
What Hawkeye really benefited from was, I think it was episode 3 or 4 where they got into the action, and the action incorporated Pym arrows.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Fun for anybody that was looking for them to showcase the action a bit more.
Again,
And I think
great.
Jeremy Renner and Kate Bishop had good chemistry together as like a father-son or father-daughter duo.
I again when you
they're not father-daughter.
again what you're saying about the arrows, again it's a good reverberation of shit that happened in the MCU that you can use in the right way. And the fucking this is how they're doing this.
It didn't break ground in anything for me.
No.
It was safe.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But again, the villains are kind of that was my big thing on that one.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from that one. Heather, what'd you have?
What I have for number 18?
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So all of
Ooh.
the Guardians movies are in the top 20 for me.
Yeah, same for me, I believe. Yeah, same for me as well. Because Guardians 2 is right after this one for me. But you had Guardians 3. So you had Guardians 3 at the.
Guardians 1 first, and then Guardians 2. Now I have Guardians 3.
Mine, every Guardians movie is in the top 17, but I couldn't. Guardians 2 for me is an inferior movie to Guardians 3, but that's just for me.
Yeah, it's just. Well, we talked about it already earlier.
Like Connor has the emotional pull with Spider-Man.
Yep.
I got the emotional pull of him finding out who's the real reason behind why his mom died.
Fair enough, and then I can't argue that.
I agree with that. I just I don't think from a storytelling perspective it made any sense for him to be like, yeah, I killed your mom.
No, I well, they kind of planted the seeds in the first one, so I get the
If you're trying to convince him to
Oh, you mean his motivation? Yeah, okay.
tell
Well,
your son you killed his mom.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
His son was already starting to turn at him, and so at that point he was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just kill him right here, right
Or he
now.
just assumed that he had enough of the wherewithal to kind of like not have that sort of emotional attachment, and
I guess he tried to like implant the fact that like your power
is all mine. Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
blind you from any emotional fucking attachments you have. And again, I'm not faulting.
I
you for
know
putting
it sounds bad,
Right.
but I have
movies,
Guardians.
But I'm glad that everybody had the Guardians in the top 20 because they are
Same.
I mean, it's weird because I think the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy is the best trilogy they did. Marvel,
Which one?
the Guardians movies are probably the best.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the best.
agree with
Ooh.
Or it's consistently the most entertaining. Because I'm looking at like my list.
I don't know.
I've got all the Spider-Mans in one place, and then I got Guardians Volume 2 after it. But I can tell you right now, I'd rather watch any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies over a Spider-Man movie.
No, I'm also thinking of Caps. Caps got a fucking strong trilogy.
Well, what's number?
I mean, come on. First Avenger, Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
But the problem is, it's not movies.
Neither is Spider-Man's.
I guess.
Hold on, neither is Spider-Man's. He's fucking paired up with somebody fucking yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, he's saying Guardians is better than Spider-Man.
Guardians
Oh.
Guardians movies.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying the other way around.
I think the Guardians movies are the best trilogy, most watchable at least for me, because they encapsulate all the good things that Marvel wants to do. They're colorful, they're fun, they have emotional beats, but they're also you can watch them without watching 70 movies.
Yeah. No, I have to give you that one. I was gonna say like obviously I was gonna go right to like defending my good old boy Blue, but no, you're right.
I'd say second is Captain America.
Yeah, no, but you're right in terms of the sense of like
And, I don't know,
Civil
I
War.
don't even know if I'd put Avengers after that.
No, because Age of Ultron is oh man, that one aggravates the fuck me.
They have 4 Avengers movies.
Yep.
What was your say? We're on 18, right? Your 18th was Hawkeye. Heather's, yours was
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
3.
Or 3.
3, yeah, that's right, sorry.
And then
Mine is WandaVision.
funny, I have mine that around that too.
So, for me,
It's a little too high for me, but
I think
can see it.
WandaVision.
I can see it.
Okay, so where like me and Connor differ is like Hawkeye. I get it. It's fun. It's a good time. It just doesn't really change the landscape at all.
Right.
Like WandaVision for me, and I'm not a fan of like old shows or anything like that, but just the risk of doing something completely different and the intrigue of doing it. I really enjoyed WandaVision up until the end of WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care for the boner guy, and
Yeah.
but like the first show, it's like, oh, what's happening here? And you've got the fucking beekeeper coming in and out. Then you have everything happening outside of what's happening inside. But then they try to like be like, hey, she's not that bad. She's a fucking. The
She
fact is, they'll never
enslaved
know
an
what she did for you.
entire
She gave up her
town.
fake kids and tyranny on a whole town. But I did it. I think this again. I have Loki at number 4, and it's because it's different than pretty much everything else Marvel does. So that's why I
Yeah.
couldn't put Hawkeye beyond WandaVision. I enjoyed WandaVision. I'll say that, and I think it was one of the better TV shows they did. So that's where it lands for me.
I agree. I'm actually around that as well. I think I'm on for me. I put WandaVision at 21, so it's not too far off from you two. I just have one.
This is the weird mixed bag that is the middle.
Yeah, WandaVision. I had a lot of. It's weird because I watched it both week to week, and I watched it when we did it for the roundtable. I will say that in terms of, I think
Week to week will give you more anticipation for it.
yeah, which I think hurt it in some ways. I think I understand the appeal of trying to do it, especially with the theme of the show. Ironically,
I like the subtle way of showing someone's psyche kind of break that they did.
yeah, there's a lot of very
Through, like,
creative.
the art of film. Which
Yeah.
is so not what Marvel usually does.
No, it was
Like, oh, how
very.
is their psyche breaking? We're gonna show shattered glass.
It was it's a very it's a very creative, fun show. I love the mystery aspect of putting the puzzle pieces together, and unfortunately, this is what got me down the fucking Marvel rabbit hole, and I have way too many subreddits I'm now part of. Thank you very much. But I think it's like an escape room. Like if you overthink it, don't. But this was still a lot of fun. I think that. Yeah, it was deeper and more emotional. What was the phrase that fucking went viral? What is grief if not love persevering? Like, goddamn, that's for the like. I'm not saying Marvel's terrible, but like, how good of a
show than Hawkeye. And writing is so important to me when it comes to Marvel. This is why I ranked the character fest shows or movies lower, like the Spider-Man Everybody Shows Up movie. And like, you know, any of those.
You have a very big. I've noticed on this entire stream, you seem to have a negative instant aim towards Spider-Man No Way Home.
Because it's like the lowest hanging fruit. It's like, how are we gonna pop that movie? For fuck's sakes, has a pause for audience claps when somebody shows up. You know that, and that is why it's bullshit. Like,
I've just noticed.
We gotta pause for the audience to clap when Tobey Maguire walks in from nowhere.
I just love how I've noticed, like, literally every time you try to do some sort of negative comparison to shit, you just like, oh, it's not some bullshit like No.
It's not just No Way Home. It's like any of the movies where it's like, surprise, surprise, anybody's coming in everywhere. You know, like that to me, the nostalgia bait.
Yeah.
Is not good storytelling.
I agree.
It'll work on the audience that's watching it, especially the audience in the movie theater. But after that, I mean, come on. If people are going to go back, look back at the movie, it's like, this storyline is kind of fucking dog shit. I already know fucking all the Spider-Mans are showing up.
All right, so 19 for Heather was Guardians Holiday Special. Yeah, that Holiday Special was fucking fun. It was a doozy.
Dude, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's only about like an hour.
Yeah, it's not a full thing. It's a short basically, but it's especially if you love the dynamic between fucking Batista and Mantis, which their chemistry is fucking just perfect in this whole thing. It's just it's a fun ride, but yeah. Then you had Shang-Chi at number 20, Heather. Basement. What did you have at 19 and 20?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it next to the movie that I think it is pretty much the same as rating for me, Black Panther. They are so similar to me that I can't put one above the other. It's the same fucking thing.
I can't unsee it now. Fucking A. Thanks. I can't fucking you goddamn.
Like it's a world that you've never seen before.
God damn you! I can't unsee it now. Son of a bitch.
The only thing, and I mean,
fuck.
Even the villains are a bit similar, but I think Michael B. Jordan as a villain is much better, and I do like what's his fucking face?
Ooh.
Eagle.
So yeah.
Yeah. I like the villain better in Black Panther, but I like the story better in Shang-Chi. I like how they go into.
I don't know, man. When
all the fighting is better in Shang-Chi.
Wenwu, the abusive father, I don't know, man. I kind of really dig him as a villain. That's a tough one to say. He's better than.
Is he an abusive father, or is he a father that trained his kids to be unstoppable?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Well, I mean, I'd rather someone actually train somebody and go through training than be like, eat this flower.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's a better movie than Black Panther. I think
I agree.
Performances in Black Panther are better.
Better, yeah.
I would rather watch Shang-Chi again than Black Panther. I just really like.
Ooh.
I really like Michael B. Jordan. I think
yeah. But Wenwu is still up there. Though. You know what though? You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say compared to Michael B. Jordan. That's yeah.
I don't think Michael B. Jordan is more important in the movie. I think he's just more in it than Wenwu.
And he has more of a He has a bit more of a connection to it.
Yeah.
Even though I hate like how fake and bad it looks. And this has nothing to do with the people that made it. It's the people that were like, we're gonna cut budget on visual effects for the most important.
And
part
give
of it.
them like a month and a half to get it all done.
Yeah, that whole ending segment for Black Panther just killed it for me because it looks so bad. Like
The what with him and Bucky?
him and what?
Which one?
The first Black Panther when he's fighting Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said the end. I think you said. I'm sorry.
Like run, like fucking.
ending
I don't
fight
even know
scene.
where they are.
Sorry, I think you
They're
said end.
flying back and forth.
I'm sorry. I thought you said end credit scene. I was like, what the fuck with him, and Bucky? What are you fucking talking about? White Wolf? No. And fighting. See, okay, yeah. That was
the end of Black Panther where they're fighting each other.
a little
and
too
it's like,
rubbery.
Yeah.
for some
Catch my
reason,
drift.
They're in like a subway station, but it's not.
Yep.
I don't know where the fuck they are and why that's happening.
It is essentially an underground subway system, but it's just to get around Central Point of Wakanda.
So it's the Wakanda subway.
It's Wakanda 2 ever. It's down the. It's
Everything's
2 stops off of
green,
3
you
and
have
4
them,
ever.
like, you have them talking, but it's like it looks just so fake. It looks like Reboot.
I can tell you, having watched it twice, once for the first time, and then again to refresh myself for the roundtable, there are parts of that fight scene where they're talking, but their lips are not moving.
Yeah.
Well, they're in that, so I don't know. It's terrible, and it's terrible. That's all I'm gonna say. The whole end of that is terrible. Shang-Chi is much more fun.
20 for me, and I know exactly what you guys are gonna fucking say as soon as I start talking about this show. I know what you guys are gonna talk about. 20, I put Moon Knight.
I blacked out.
Oh, fucking perfect. You had that in the chamber, didn't you?
I did not. I
We
just thought
did.
that right now.
Um, I know you got. You're fucking the CGI truck in like the opening episode.
Hippo showing up in that show talking like a valley girl.
Oh, that's the problem with it. Okay.
It's one of the problems with it.
I didn't mind the show. I wouldn't put it in the A category at all, but it
This
wasn't terrible.
This is my own biasisms again, just to be very clear. I love
I
the
have Iron Man 2 here.
I love the idea. I have Iron Man 2 way further down.
I don't
do
even
too.
remember Iron Man 2 to be
I just rewatched it.
But put it
It's a very
George in it.
He's barely in it.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
feeding a fucking bird half the time.
Yeah,
He
that's
is.
why he's Russian. He looks grungy and shit. He has whips.
Yeah, but he's in 2 fight scenes. It's like he gets the shit, fights him in the track.
He was also 60 years old at the time.
No, I know. I'm not.
Come on.
Yeah. We see him at the end.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
I have Iron Man 2 way further down. Although,
I mean, Iron Man 2 could, like I said, they could be anywhere here.
yeah.
My problem is I start to get the things that Iron Man 2, when did it come out? That's when I last watched it.
2010.
So I have fucking, yeah. So,
Wait, we watched the fucking roundtable, didn't you?
did we?
It's fucking 3rd episode.
I don't remember, man. Whatever. I don't remember the movie.
Anyway, like DID, just like
We have a bunch of briefcases and all this fucking. suits
yes, yeah. No, when all the suits come out, that's Iron Man 3. That I have way further down.
That's the other problem I have, like Ant-Man, where they all become the same fucking movie.
Yep. I have Iron Man.
2 is when he's first approached by Samuel L. Jackson with the cure for his infection.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Isn't this one where he says, "I am Iron Man"?
No, it was the first
Yeah.
end of the first
That's
movie.
the end of the first one.
Oh, okay, so that builds up for this one. Right, great.
Yes.
Um,
Heather, what do you have?
For 20, I had Shang-Chi.
Good stuff.
21.
21, I have Thor: Dark World.
I have that one a few down. I have that one at I have WandaVision at 21. I have that one like 3 or 4 down. Yeah. Basement.
Well, if we're moving on, 22, I have Ant-Man.
No, what did you have for 21?
Iron Man 2.
Oh, okay.
So what was your 22? Sorry.
My 22 is Ant-Man.
Where did I put Ant-Man? I put him much further down.
Oh yeah, you killed Ant-Man. Jesus Christ. Ant-Man was fun, man.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I gotta put that one at
He had
least
his,
above.
Trio. He had the Mexican guy, and he had T-Pain, whatever his name is.
Yeah, let's put that one up here. Let's put you here.
I felt it was like a fun caper movie. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got. But I also can't tell the difference between that and the second one, so there was
Yeah.
a problem.
Yes.
Bitchin'. Let's see. I did all right. So just to kind of rattle them off here. So that was what 21. So 22.
22 for you.
What's that?
22 for you,
Deadpool and Wolverine.
which I'm surprised about. I thought that would be a little higher for you.
It's not this. I know Mason's gonna say it. The story is very hot. The story to me is kind of hollow, where it's like, it's a very. Shut up. You're snickering. You're snickering.
I'd be something.
Yeah, my brain. But obviously it's exactly as delivered. Like I love the movie. It was a fun time, but it's not like it was kind of just. I don't know. The story just seemed very meh as far as the reasoning behind everything. As far as the multiverse.
That is the thing for all of the Deadpool movies, though. It's always the one-liners come first, story comes second.
Yeah, the story's pretty dog shit for Deadpool.
Yeah. I mean, they basically just took the same, and the other part too is they kind of just took the concept that they had with, or the dynamic they had with Cable in the second one, just like, we're gonna do Wolverine, which like, I mean, it fucking fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. We fucking finally get comic accurate Wolverine on the big screen. Fucking, I am not gonna bitch about that. No. I love that joke at the beginning. How you go, you little short stack. Like it's fun. It just the story was just. But to your point though, not the Deadpool movies were always kind of loose like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just wish there was a little bit more substance. But that's just me being picky. You had Doctor. Was that 20? That was 22. You had Doctor Strange, Heather, the first one.
Yep, the first one. Yep.
There you go. It's a pretty good place for it.
And the idea, again, it's the concept of the movie that was really intriguing, and they were doing so good with it until Dormammu rage quits.
Yep.
I like the Dormammu rage.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. You know you're fucked in the whole
Oh yeah.
situation.
Do you want to rapid fire these by like a bigger group and just kind of?
We're gonna have to go through them a bit quicker here. What's the next? 23.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Connor, 23.
I put Miss Marvel.
What are you? A 9-year-old Punjabi girl?
Yes, I am.
13.
Hey, that show surprised me.
You know what? I have no problem with that. To be
The
honest.
show,
I don't either.
the show is not in my demographic. I understand that loud and clear. But that being said, if I look at it in a different lens, and this is kind of like when I was trying to look at it from different,
That's the
a
only
different,
reason it's lower for me.
it is.
I think they did a good job with it.
Yeah, it's a fun show. I actually enjoyed it genuinely, but I know it's also not like my go-to or who I'm.
But I'd also rather watch Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Thor: The Dark World. Like, I'd rather watch almost every movie before I'd watch that again. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. Like, it is a well-made show. It's just not. It's my list. I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you.
Thank you, Dad.
Anyway, Miss Marvel and Black
yeah.
Panther are tied for number one.
My
Number
choice
grade.
here was Hawkeye.
All right.
So,
Dare you?
that was my. Heather, what'd you have?
For 23, I have Iron Man 2.
You talked all this shit about Iron Man.
Yeah, but I put Iron Man 2 even further down than that.
Oh, man, this guy hates Iron Man.
No, just the second one's just a real big miss.
Well, Speaking of real big
Iron
miss,
Man 2 was still trying to figure out what it was.
I know. Not the movie's
speaking
fault.
of real big miss, I've got Ant-Man and the Wasp at 25.
Nope.
I
Should
don't
be
remember the movie. I don't know what the fuck happened. in it.
Why'd you put it so high? It's like towards the middle.
Because I can't tell it apart from the first one.
So-
I put the first one high.
How the fuck?
I can't put them too far away from each other.
If you can't- If you can't
They're the same
remember,
fucking movie.
if you can't, then why would you put it up so high then?
I like Ant-Man, so I kind of had to have liked Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, but you just said you didn't remember it though.
I remember them as one movie.
Yeah,
and
so
I
why
thought
would
the
you?
one movie was decent. That's why it's in this area.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It makes perfect sense. Okay?
Why?
They're the same movie, but they're both okay.
But you just said you didn't remember.
I can't separate the two. That's the problem.
You okay?
Or they're only separated by a couple points.
Connor, what's your 24 and 25?
That would be Thor: The Dark World and Black Panther.
Black Panther's on your list.
Thor: The Dark World, I think gets too much hate. I'm not saying it is a perfect movie by any stretch, but for me, that is
I
my
got hate when
middle of the road.
anybody that's watched like anything that came out in the last fucking 5 to 8 years from Marvel will be like, Thor: The Dark World wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, seriously, especially some of the lower shit at the bottom of the totem pole down here. Yeah, no, like you'll go be like, you know,
The fact that Thor: The Dark World was the toilet bowl for Marvel, and now
I know, and we rewatched Thor: The Dark World around what 2 years ago, I think, when we were doing the round table.
Yeah.
So,
not bad.
yeah, it's definitely up higher. I will say this: villain is the biggest flaw in this, or the biggest flop. Other than that, Jane Foster, Loki coming back, Thor, not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. Heather,
Yeah.
what did you have for these two?
24, I have the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh,
And
you
25?
did
And 24, I have Spider-Man Far From Home.
I don't even know which one that is.
That's the second
That
one.
is one with Mr.
Gyllenhaal. Stereo. Booyaka, booyaka. You're gonna laugh. I put Falcon and the Winter Soldier much further down.
You're not alone. Number 26. What do you have?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 21,
Maybe after
2,
Black
3,
Panther.
4,
After
5,
Black
6.
Panther.
Avengers: Age of Ultron. Yeah. What?
Not much lower.
He moved WandaVision for a reason.
Oh no, I just made it to even out the bars.
No.
No. I was just making it all even so it's easier for me to look because I'm getting really in the clouds. Ultron, it really aggravates me because this was a case of another like, man, you fucking fumbled the ball on something. Like you how do you? Oh, you had the right fucking there. Ultron's like,
When Boner died.
yeah. Quicksilver getting shot. But she didn't see that coming.
It didn't even make any fucking sense. But whatever.
No, James Spader as fucking
Good
Ultron.
casting choice.
wonderful, like wasted. Ultron was
Yes.
wasted in this. Now there's rumors, not that this is gonna fucking matter nor redeem this shit, but that Ultron is coming back in a Vision show that's coming out soon for Marvel to wrap up the whole Vision stuff. I actually might, but
It's Vision Quest.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easily
Ultron was
the worst
wasted.
of the movie, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Easily the worst of anything.
Could have done so
Oh, yeah.
much.
Terrible, but like they doubled down on the fucking like CGI robots and.
I like the idea of I kind of like the idea of Tony being the one to make it. It actually fucking makes complete perfect fucking sense given the scope of how they're like in the comics. It's Hank Pym, you know, Ant-Man, who ultimately.
This whole thing starts with him being like, we need to create a fucking armor around the world, right? That's
Yeah.
what this
Which makes sense given like the PTSD he fucking suffered from Iron Man 3 and also or rather from Avengers and also the the kind of like continuation that from Iron Man 3. So it makes a lot of sense. It's just that the execution of Ultron is just they fucking nerfed him so fucking quick, and I don't know. That's a toughie. That's toughie. Ultron like fumbled.
Especially like today's day and age. If this was released later on in their
Yeah.
cycle, it would have made no sense. But at the same time, like with how scary like an AI control creature that gains sentience in our world would be, they didn't do it justice. So yeah,
No.
this is like this is your 26. It's my 27, so we're not too
Oh,
far off.
yeah.
But at 26, I've got Moon Knight. Not too far off where you had Moon Knight, right?
But boy.
I think the one thing Moon Knight really suffers from is the fact that like they don't show hardly anything with Moon Knight. It's like, oh my God, he's blacking out, and this is what happened. Oh my God, he's blacking out, and this is what happened. And
You know what
the time they
know
do
what it
show him, it's not bad, but
Yeah.
it's like,
you know what it is for
way
me.
too much.
It's you know how WandaVision was a mystery that unraveled week to week. It was them trying to do that here, but they did not pull off the execution. It did not go like it. They didn't do it the way. Plus, you kind of figured it out pretty quick anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much of a mystery, but at the same time, I really like Oscar Isaacs, and I really like Ethan Hawke.
Yep,
So, I mean,
I love their
they did that.
performances.
I thought they were great.
I thought the character was very interesting. The concept to me was very interesting. And again, I'm a sucker for Egyptian shit, so that's another big plus for me.
I didn't like that it became kaiju battle.
Yeah.
For me. Like the kaiju battle thing really didn't work for me towards the end of the show.
I have heard there is going to be a Moon Knight season 2 coming soon. They have greenlit that.
I hope to God it's a bit more focused.
I hope it's the last one.
I know it's like I enjoyed the first half more than I enjoyed the second half of this show.
Yeah.
I found the second half to be relatively completely unfocused.
Yeah, no, I
kind of
agree.
all over the place.
Yeah.
They were like, here's a hippopotamus, and we're fucking going down the sand and everything. I'm like, I
It
like
did
intriguing for like the lore of.
it did fall into the trope of like putting too much in there. Like I'll gladly admit that, like the especially towards the end, where like they're still cramming lore down your throat while you're trying to, like, it's a lot to process. Like, at least the advantage of WandaVision.
You're a third person locked in your mind again.
Yep. What's behind door number 3? But what the thing with Moon Knight is that, like, you have like a mystery that you're involving. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a tough one because you're kind of figuring things out, like. It's a lot to process at once, right? And they do a lot of, like, either processing of the shit that's going on with his brain and or the lore. And this is a new character in Marvel, so you're still catching up to that process too. Whereas WandaVision, where they were able to do a mystery, and the benefit they had is that if you had watched Endgame, you know what the fuck is going on. Like, this isn't how I saw the character, and then it's up to you to, like, kind of go step by step of what and they breadcrumb it, because at least you have a semblance of an idea of, like, what the fuck Wanda did previously, even if you don't, does that make sense?
It would be, I get what you're saying, and I agree, but like if I was gonna run the show, if I'm not being greenlit 3 seasons and I only have 1 season to really work with, and the reason I'm saying this is because if we're dealing theoretically, right, with 3 alter egos within him.
Yep.
If you've got the first season being majority the scared guy, the guy that doesn't know he exists, and all these other things, great. Second season, the James Bond. The third season, the guy that's locked up forever, right?
Yep.
If you're not gonna get that, then you kind of have to do that in the first season. You have the version of him that is scared and tired and all these things that don't make sense, and they do a really good job of this in the first 2 episodes. I think the first 2 episodes are probably the best episodes of the show.
I agree, actually.
Then they introduce the changing character, and I like the dynamic of them. Like, they do the with the screen, and it, like, just goes black, and then he ends up somewhere else. But we don't get to see the alter ego very much, right? of him, but it's good. Like in the first half of it, because you want the payoff. I think there's a time where you have to give us the payoff, and then switch to that character.
And give them their time on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the
Because
original like kind of formula to it.
dallied on the original guy, and going back and forth in some sort of like fantasy world, like not the real plane, right? They're on a boat. He's in fucking asylum talking to like the versions of.
I think
all the time.
I think it's safe to say, and just kind of thinking about it, I think the problem was the pacing in the sense of like. Now that I think about it for a second, I do agree that like the pacing of it was weird, where it was like slow, fast, slow, fast. Like they
also,
would.
a lot of the things a lot of the story beats they could have showed. Obviously, it saved them money, but certain things they could have shown to like give us like an idea. I mean, it was. We knew. We didn't need to not see anymore.
Well, you know, and that's what I'm saying too. Yeah. Is like it goes like slow, then fast, then slow, and then fast again, and then it's like okay, well you've already revealed this part, so then you don't have to go back.
There was some weird shit with like, I can't remember it fully because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember there was like an aspect of Ethan Hawke and all the other deities or people that were like
in the
had certain like Egyptian gods that were just like, we're not believing he's evil, even though he's like fucking. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like, there was some moment there.
Oh, yeah,
And I was like, yeah, this is like, it felt like padding when the show. That's a show.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, well,
still like a fun watch again, but we're getting to the point where I think the Marvel TV shows. This is the end for me for Marvel TV shows that I would say maybe you might want to watch it. Moon Knight is the last one.
Fair enough.
Heather, what do you have at 26?
26, I have Iron Man 3.
I thought this movie was real bad. That's my personal opinion of it.
You fuck up the Mandarin. Then you have fucking 12 million fucking suits all of a sudden.
I put Iron Man 3 much lower.
Pilot in them.
Yep.
You got dragon breathing Guy Pearce for some reason.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It was just a
and
weird.
You have Gwyneth Paltrow, who goes from super angry and vicious and attacking things to deforming, detransitioning, and then she's sitting there going, "Oh my god, that was really violent." You have been with this man for how long?
The problem.
Don't expect shit around him to be violent.
Yeah, I had Iron Man 3 actually much lower, and the problem with this movie is that there's a core message there that I actually really like, or with the idea and concept. The problem is that it's compounded by so much other fucking shit going on that it's very easy to get lost in the shuffle. And the idea, or
the one where he asked to get exploded in his own house.
Yeah. Yep. So like.
This one, yeah.
To me, there's a lot of cool things about the movie visually. I love that scene actually. It's one of my it's a fucking it's top tier. But my problem with the movie is that it has a cool core message or idea for Tony's like journey or character growth underneath, but like I said, it's compounded with so much other shit on top of it. It's hard to get through it, which is the idea of the Avengers movie fucked him up because he didn't, he fucking saw aliens. It's like, holy shit. And he's suffering from PTSD. Combine that with he's nothing without his suit. Or like the only thing he's good for is being, the guy in the suit and creating suits and, et cetera and so forth. I like that idea, but there's so much other crap going on around. It's hard for me to appreciate it sometimes. It comes in fleeting moments, but for me, it's like, fuck, can you just like not like, can you clear out the other shit going on? Like there's still good stuff here, but like fuck, I want to get to the good stuff.
Softballing the Mandarin is huge.
Oh, that was that. Yep.
Like everybody that likes that character will fucking hate this movie
instantly.
Immediately.
Yep.
Right? And the movie's not good enough to warrant it. Honestly, Guy Pearce terrible. I like Guy Pearce, fine, but terrible villain. I hated everything about it. He's breathing fire, and the whole end where everything's like him and all the
Just-
suits.
Yeah, not
Wasn't there for me.
nope, not for me.
This I like. Me and Yukon are very similar in our ratings for this one. I can tell you that.
What?
Where you have it on your list is pretty much exactly where I have it.
What, Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the next movie for me is Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yep.
So not too far off. Didn't like it. Worst Avengers movie easily.
Yep, hands down.
What do you
So-
have next? You got Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Ooh, you didn't like the Michael Keaton?
No, it's not that. It is the over-dependency on Tony Stark. That's my biggest gripe with the movie more than anything else.
It's important for where they go with it.
No,
Yeah.
but
If they knew they were gonna kill Tony Stark, this is almost a must.
but
They had to have him attached
Because they're not gonna do the Uncle Ben.
in order to make Tony Stark's death that much more of an emotional pull.
For him
For
specifically,
fucking
especially then like Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like this is if they knew where they were going, which I'm pretty sure they did. To be honest,
Huh.
this is the right choice.
Well, I did
But
put it up in the middle
I
of the
can see
road,
what
but
you're saying.
but
I can see what you're saying.
but no, Michael Keaton actually.
Spider-Man is movie. Don't give it to fucking.
So okay,
Yeah.
here's my problem, right? Obviously, I mentioned that I think No Way Home. Sorry, Basement. I know No Way Home's up there for me as one of my favorites. Far From Home, I put up there because of a personal connection. So obviously, there's got to be a bottom of the totem pole. I
Bottom is so low.
I don't know. It doesn't. But no, Michael Keaton.
That's where it is for you. That's where
We're
it
gonna
is.
know your reasoning behind it.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not. It just doesn't. It's a very like just standard movie. Like not.
Aunt May? Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. Anywho, which number was that? I can't keep track anymore. Fucking 21, 2, 3,
That was 26.
6.
Alright,
I'm not 27. Sorry.
27, sorry. Yes.
All right. My next. Want to do like the next three open to the 30s? So next
Hold on.
three.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let's get through hour 27.
oh, sorry.
I went through mine. It's Age of Ultron.
Do do do
Yeah,
do do.
mine is Werewolf by Night.
A movie I need to rewatch.
I
That's all I can say, because I
should
was
have that higher.
realm for MCU.
And that's why I liked it. It is
It is-
so
It was fun.
far stretched away
I think I
from
would
what
like it a
Marvel
lot more.
was at that time
I
that
need to
it
rewatch
was a good one for me. I mean, it's not top 10, but I will definitely put it in top 20 or top
I
30.
felt like the premise was pretty cool. You bring everybody to this building and you have like a hunt. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
just
what it
a
was,
society.
right? But I need to rewatch it. It just felt like I had no connection to it, so while watching it, it was hard to.
It almost didn't feel like anything Marvel.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Exactly,
really-
why I liked it.
No, and yeah, that's only. I think that's the only reason why I'm ranking it so low.
And I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Because
Honestly, it's not a detriment to.
It's the Marvel fucking.
It's not saying that it's a
Yeah,
bad
right.
movie in and of itself or a bad special. It's bad because it's labeled as a Marvel thing. Where it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, why would you?
Remember
It-
felt like Dark Universe.
Yeah, well, not. Yeah, it did. Actually, this wouldn't be too shabby. All right, let's bang through the more of these.
I really need to rewatch it to actually get the vibe that I.
Wait, Halloween's around the corner.
I've got Hulk in this place.
Oh, look at that.
with you.
I actually just rewatched it. It's not too shabby. It is very middle of the road.
Who's
There-
your favorite Hulk?
I think we talked about this. I think it's Norton.
I'm
On-
going Eric Bana.
Oh, the first one for Ang Lee. Nope. I'm going with Norton still.
No, I'm not talking about the movie. The actor for Hulk, who I prefer as the Hulk actor.
Like as the you're talking about not the fucking Lou Ferrigno, right?
Who do you think is the best? What's Hulk when he's not Hulk?
Oh, Bruce
Fucking
Banner.
Banner.
Yeah,
Banner.
Bruce Banner.
yeah.
Who's the
Edward.
best Bruce Banner?
I think Edward Norton is. What? Do you
I like
disagree?
Eric Bana more than
Was
I mean, he doesn't look like a scientist
I gotta see who.
at all.
Am I thinking
It's
who?
the fucking first Hulk.
Yeah,
when they did it.
from the first one. That's what.
Yeah,
Did it not
Norton.
say that?
I
Yeah.
said Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno was the actual Hulk, not.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. No, I remember that one. He wasn't too bad, but no, I think Edward Norton did it better.
I can't. The problem with me and Edward Norton is like all I see is all the other roles he plays. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's
It's scientist for me.
No, and I mean, I guess what the fuck is the pansy ass bitch they have playing him now?
Ruffalo.
Kind of. I just hate his face, man. What's going on? He always looks lost and stupid.
Yep.
I
Huh.
don't think they have ever really got a good.
That is the one role they have never gotten right.
No, they never cast it right. But a fun movie.
Yeah.
I thought. This is where like, he's like, I told you. Is this the one
Yep.
where he's like in fucking
Abomination.
or whatever at the beginning?
Yeah, Abomination
Yeah,
and
Great Abomination.
Yeah, they shot it in Toronto.
Yep.
by Toronto you mean Harlem. That's what they called it in the fucking movie.
It's pretty much the same. Fuck, why?
Babe. So 29 and 30 for everybody. Heather, what did you have for 29 and 30?
Well, I had Hawkeye for 28.
Oh, sorry, talk over 28. Yep.
29, I have Black Widow, and 30,
Yay!
I have the Incredible Hulk.
Oh shit! All right, Hulk kind of the
29,
same.
Black Widow.
And then basement, what were your three? 28, 29, 30.
I had Hulk, Black
Yep.
Widow, and then the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
Really? You had it up this high?
yeah, that's question.
Yeah, I mean, I like I like some of the design choices.
You just want to see
Everything
fucking.
else after this is fucking bad. So
You just like Richard Reed
Yeah.
spaghetti, don't you?
this is like the beginning of
The
terrible.
end. Okay.
I just like that they didn't. There's some good things in that movie. Come on. I also like the like. This is the first time we get like a Jason Voorhees chase scene in a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I had so for me I had Incredible Hulk for 28, 29 I had the Guardians Holiday Special. Again, it's just a fun ride. 30 is Agatha All Along. I know we
I never watched.
I know you
either
guys
of
never-
those, so
I-
can't deny my list.
I think Agatha I think if you like WandaVision, you'll like I think you'll like Agatha All Along.
Will
But I
don't know.
again, I said if you like WandaVision. If you like WandaVision. All right, so then we have what? That's for my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left.
I
All right.
do not have that many left.
How many do you have left?
Like 5,
All right.
4 actually.
All right. You want to spew them off from best to least in those 4? Then I'll
My
do Heather's.
31 is Miss
I
Marvel.
actually have 10 left.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Miss Marvel is my 31 because it wasn't made for me. It's
Yep.
good and everything, but this is my list. So
Yep.
if it was a fucking
My
14
list.
Jobby Girl number 1, well made. I love the addition of the like the visuals when she's walking through things. The addition of all the visuals in it are really good. Didn't like so much her like going into the past or whatever to learn. what the-
That was honestly my biggest hurdle with the whole fucking thing. That part
They
right
went into the
there.
past where like it just looked cheap and terrible.
Hmm.
Number 32, and this is after Miss Marvel.
Hmm.
It's Connor's favorite show ever, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Mixed bag.
Upon
There's certain
reflection,
things in here.
it's very mid. It is very very mid, and it is it's a bit messy.
The biggest problem with this is the best storyline is pushed way to the back, and that's Bucky Barnes and the Asian man.
Yes.
And the
Oh my
storyline-
God.
and
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
best
Yes.
storyline
Yes.
Is the older black man that was supposed to be the super soldier?
Okay.
and Falcon.
I
And
want.
the storyline that shouldn't exist
I,
is fucking terrorist girl who's not a terrorist for some reason.
I,
Blowing up people, killing them. It's like, no, you need to understand that she's been hurt. I was like, yeah, fuck off. Kill her.
if you're
She's
gonna
bad.
if you're gonna start like doing separate Marvel TV shows where like the continuity, like you can just have fun with it, or even if you keep it, I don't give a shit. Give me, for the love of God, an Isaiah Bradley, that's the Black Captain America.
Yeah.
Give me a old school miniseries on Marvel TV, wherever you fucking Disney Plus, whatever the fuck, of him like in his prime doing missions as Captain. Sign me the fuck up for that. I want to see that.
At one point of them actually doing that.
I want that so fucking bad.
The smartest thing they could have done, instead of doing Werewolf by Night, I know, whatever. Do that, but with him. Right
Yes.
before you release this show.
Yes.
So people have a background of what he was and what everything.
Yes.
Focus on Falcon trying to become Captain America, and the older version that was like, this is all the troubles and like why he has to overcome what the version of him in the past couldn't. And then you have the exact same dichotomy with fucking Bucky Barnes and the Asian guy trying to overcome the failures of the past to become what they should be.
Exact,
You don't need
right
all these
there.
fucking other plot lines.
You literally read my fucking mind. And literally, you could do the entire.
It's not gonna lend itself so much to like superhero action,
Right.
but it could if you see the background.
They fucking
of
made. They did.
the black dude that's supposed to be Captain America that never got to be Captain America. Show some of that, and then you can still include like the guy they're breeding to be the next Captain America, because that can work into that. But the terrorist shit, get it out of here.
So
what were they called? Like Palm or whatever the fucking.
I don't fucking
bad
remember.
guys?
So one I don't know if you ever guys saw this, but do you guys ever see the Justice League cartoon? Yeah, they did on Justice League Unlimited, and one of the end episodes was an epilogue to Batman Beyond, where they revealed that Terry McGinnis was, at least in that universe, he was a like partial clone, or like has Bruce's DNA. So basically, he's Bruce Wayne's son. The reason I like that is because it was kind of a segue where they like kind of shoehorned in like the ending that tied into the Justice League shit. So to your point, Basement, they could have done an entire, like, I would love to see an Isaiah Bradley series where they showcase that, and then like let the last episode be Isaiah Bradley talking to Sam Wilson, and then passing on his knowledge of like everything he experienced in his show, the struggles and the. Go ahead.
Basically, you had the one thing, like I was given fucking superhuman strength and all this shit, but he was not, right? So you put the dichotomy of mainly, you had the one thing I never had, and that was the fucking mental capacity to do the right thing and all this shit, right?
Yep.
Like, you have to showcase what is so special about Falcon if you want to make him Captain America.
Put it into my veins. That's what I want.
By putting him up against the guy that could have been it, that wasn't it. And then he struggles with the person that looks like him, color-wise.
Yep.
Versus the person that doesn't, Captain America, and you know, finding the yin and yang to that. That's intelligent writing, and this is Marvel, so that's not gonna happen.
You know, just hire us. Anywho, so that's your.
That is my 31 and 32.
Yep. And then what else you got left?
I've got Iron Man 3 at 33.
Yep.
And the end of my list is Werewolf by Night because I need to rewatch it.
All right.
After that is Wakanda Forever, and the rest of the shit I already went.
Wakanda Forever. Heather, what about yourself? You got 10 left, right? So let's see. You have
For 31, I have Black Panther and Wakanda Forever.
Yep. Okay.
32, I have Ant-Man.
How did you like Wakanda Forever more than Ant-Man? Come on. I'm sorry.
It was the visuals of it.
Size matters.
Ant-Man is much better visually. Whatever.
33 was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
34, I have Miss Marvel.
All right.
35, I have WandaVision.
My God.
No, I remember you said that you weren't on the WandaVision, which I understand. It's not for everybody. I get it. I remember you were saying at the time, you're like, not for me.
I liked the concept. I liked the going into the sitcom era of TV and then bringing it to
care about that shit.
the reality sitcom kind of thing. But
yeah.
It's just the actual story of it. I mean, it's just
Yeah, I get you.
flow right for me.
Fair enough.
Next at 36, I have Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I get that thing down.
37 is Eternals.
Dun, 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 dun.
38 is Moon Knight.
No.
39 is Agatha All Along.
I thought you would like that. I thought you would put that up higher, personally, but
I will get into that in just a second.
all right.
Number 40. Number 40 for me.
Yep.
Is Secret Invasion, and that's the end of my list. But reason why Agatha All Along is so low,
Yep.
is I said from the start, live on stream, that one, the trailers and the commercials for it all made it feel like Nickelodeon, and I did not realize that they did not stop there.
Yeah, not wrong on that one.
You had the episode where it felt like fucking Nickelodeon, and you had where it turns into a fucking High School Musical several fucking times.
It's
Then it's Disney Villains Hour with all the fucking witches.
I just realized that it's literally it's. Remember I said to you, if you like WandaVision, you like it.
It is literally the same formula as WandaVision, however done 10 times worse.
See what I mean?
Thank God I didn't watch it. I'm not a musical person. Musicals really don't work with me.
Oh man.
I mean, I heard the fucking song for Down the Witch's Road so many fucking times. And the neighbor kids, the older teenagers from next door, they were over here while I was watching it. They left the house singing that song word for fucking word. That tells you how often this song is in this show.
Oh, I got bitten by the bug. I played it for like fucking 3 months. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. The people so the people who write the show, they're also very good. They also did like a lot of the chimes, like it was Agatha all along. They did the Fantastic Four theme song too, for the new the Fantastic Four for the trailer.
First of all, sounds terrible.
All right, bang through my list real quick because I realize what fucking time it is. Jesus. Iron Man 2. I had Iron Man 2, Ant-Man, then Doctor Strange, then comes Falcon and Winter Soldier and Captain America Brave New World back to back. Honest to God, this movie is just not that fantastic. It's literally just a continuation.
Falcon is a failure?
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it from anybody else.
Eternal's still down low, not the worst of the worst, but still pretty down there.
Forever.
It's not down here. Yeah, Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
God, you had Eternals. I know you liked it somehow.
It's not. I think Eternals. I think Eternals. People put down like again. This tier is for like these anger me. This is more kind of just like a no, okay.
Eternals is down there for me.
Like the only thing I like about Iron Man 3, honest to God, is the suit scene. That's just the visual of seeing fucking a bajillion. That's just the ADHD suit fest. That's literally.
It's like a weird. It's like the DC Marvel invasion.
I know it's definitely the fucking
boring.
redheaded stepchild.
Boring. What character did you like in that show?
In Eternals?
They're all
Movie
so
show.
boring.
I liked them all for their personalities.
Shut up. I like Icarus because when he was done, he just fucking
Yes.
Flew to the side.
Yep. Like, huh? Oh, no one saw that coming.
Became Bad Superman. He killed himself. I like Nanin Kalamanji or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes, that's he was
"I'm
my
out of
favorite.
this movie."
He was my favorite.
I got in Marvel shape and they didn't showcase it, so I'm out.
Peace. All right. Well, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it. Our wonderful S tier list and the end of the Marvel Roundtable for good. This is the
We're
finale.
going to the Netflix shows. That ain't gonna happen, but we could incorporate them later.
Yeah. Not
This after we've watched
more shit.
some Marvel movies to come.
I'm honestly after Secret Wars. I'm taking a break. I can't no more. I can't.
I don't care what anybody says. There is superhero fatigue. It's a real thing.
Absolutely agree on that one.
Movie fatigue. I can't bring myself to watch Daredevil. I know it's probably decent,
Same.
but I just don't care anymore.
Yep.
Between I don't care and I don't have the time to dedicate to
Agreed.
it because I get maybe an hour or two with the TV.
Yeah, true.
I mean, there'll come a time where if I'm on like vacation for a while and I'm not like
Great thumbnail.
we're not streaming, I'll be like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, fuck it. But anywho, that's gonna wrap it up here. Heather, Basement, any last minute tidbits before we close it up?
I've said all I can really say. I was so burnt out on all of the Marvel stuff. I mean, it took me almost a year to watch anything Marvel involved after we
See,
did
I've damaged, I've permanently damaged my friends.
What was the last? I don't even know.
Had to have been
the
Secret
last thing
Invasion.
I watched was Deadpool and Wolverine.
Obviously, my
Probably Secret
Before
Invasion,
Agatha all along.
in its entirety. That's probably the last thing I watched, and that was terrible, fucking god awful.
for me it was the F4, obviously.
I will wait until they hit Disney Plus and have been sitting there. For a
Yeah,
while.
I still think you'll enjoy it. I think you guys will enjoy it.
I'm also like oh, there's a couple of Marvel movies I'm kind of maybe could be interested in, but I have a feeling it's gonna go the weird way of Daredevil. Oh, it's there.
Which is fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine.
And I have
Yeah.
no inclination to hit okay to
I'll
watch
have to
it.
be pretty fucking bored.
Yeah.
The one thing that is actually kind of intriguing to me is Spider-Man. If they're gonna include Punisher,
And Hulk.
Yes, and he's going to be working for the Daily Bugle as a photographer.
So
We're getting up to Tobey Maguire level now.
So the rumor is that Mr. Negative will be the villain, and Mr. Negative has the ability to kind of like change someone's, like, I guess, powers or aura or something. But so the rumor is that Hulk, Smart Hulk, will be reverted back into Savage Hulk because of Mr. Negative, and then Spider-Man has to stop him. But unfortunately, someone is after Spider-Man as well, which is the Punisher.
JP is the villain.
Yep. No surprise there. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys soon. Until then, peace out.